Oh, okay. Oh, right, because you're streaming and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Main screen. All right, we're good to go.
Here, I'll raid you, Winky Face. It's just as good as hosting. That's what they keep telling me. Just as good. All right. Is it Dom_Odyssey?
Yep.
Okay.
I have a feeling this is gonna be a running gag for this. This is the first thing. As soon as I started, that's the first thing you said last time as well.
Oh, is it underscore? I just don't feel the passage of time or remember things. Yeah. So my life is like Fight Club without any of the edgy, cool stuff.
I mean, we just have to make it at a running, like every single time. As soon as I start, you gotta ask me this.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Now that you've told me that, I'll forget to do that too.
Okay, good. That means we don't have to worry about it.
All right. Hell yeah. Okay.
That's good. The joke's not being funny. Like, I'm kidding.
Wow. Somebody's a little grumpy. Hopefully the monsters will beat some happiness into you tonight.
Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't be poking the DM.
That's how it's supposed to work?
Oh, it's not. I mean, I'm worried about you guys too, honestly. This is a big experiment for me. I mean, I worked really hard.
I like how we're the guinea pigs.
I worked really hard to prep this campaign.
Yeah, we're the first round.
That might end tonight, you know? I don't know. So
do we just roll new characters and start over again then?
Well, I've thought about it,
Totally.
and if you guys wanted to continue the campaign after a full TPK, I guess we could. And we would just sort of pick up the story threads, but it would be very sad. Anyways, let's talk about more positive things, like this Faxpiration question. The Faxpiration question this week is, what is your character the most insecure about? And this question comes to us from Daniel, who is currently missing and in peril.
I'm in danger.
Yeah. What is your character the most insecure about? Okay. While you think about that, does anybody want a point of DM inspiration for recapping what happened last week? And a lot happened last week because it was a lot of out of combat theater of the mind, establishing stuff, but a nice, quick, succinct rundown in character, but with omnipresent knowledge would be the best way to do it. And DM inspiration, of course, you can have up to 3 of them. They can be used not just for gaining advantage to a roll, but for interruption during active initiative, which is probably the most valuable use they have.
If no one else wants to, I could do it.
Okay, sounds like Anne's gonna do it. Anne, what happened last time?
Right. Previously on Curse of Strahd Nightfall. So we kind of have our introductions. Some of us had to stop by gas stations to pick up gas and had some strange interactions with an elderly woman and a overly interested store clerk. We also had some troubles heading towards this this retreat that we were all heading to. There was some trouble on the road. There was a tree blocking it, and as we were driving up this winding, too small for two cars road, the tree blocked our way, and we kind of all just ran it bottlenecked there. We tried. I ran into a previous personal trainer, Jason. He was actually behind us, and apparently going to this same retreat that I was going to. His friend Leo, I think his name was, helped. Was really excited about using a winch to try and pull out this this tree to get clear the road. I had my Uber driver and my little brother Daniel stay in the car, and kind of they maneuvered back away so that we can try and use this winch to pull this this tree out the way. And when it did, the winch broke, snapped the tree in half. A swarm of spiders flew out, and the winch flew in and cracked Leo's windshield. I mean, we were on a dangerous road, giant tree, tons of spiders. It was like some Final Destination type of crap going on. So we were a little shaken up, but we were heading towards the retreat. We wanted to get off the road. It was getting kind of late, so we just wanted to make sure we got there. So I got back in my Uber. We made sure we didn't have any more spiders on us. They made their way to the place without calling their insurance. We just wanted to get off this cliff face. So we made it to the retreat. It was a really old looking like cabin, but also like stone villa. I think the guy said it was owned by a Durst family, some rich people. I don't know, but they're Airbnb it out, and we were able to use it as a retreat. I was able to run into Uncle Art and cousin Robin and some other people. These I guess military types, ex-military. I don't know. They seemed very interested in finding the bar once they got here. But he got introduced to the house. He told us that the house was free for us to use. We just couldn't go to any of the locked doors. And as we were going around trying to get settled in, trying to find rooms and stuff like that, a lot of strange stuff started happening. I know there was only 3 rooms, 3 bedrooms, only 1 bathroom. We started hearing like weird noises and water everywhere. Leo kept saying there was some type of housemaid, but no one else but him, but he saw her. Apparently Wayne saw some children or something like that. And everybody's seeing weird stuff, and we're not really sure what's going on. Eventually, we heard a baby crying, kind of when it was getting closer to nighttime. And we did some exploring, trying to figure out. I think Wayne and Arthur saw some lady. I think the housemaid. That's what Leo was talking about, with a baby and something about the baby not being alive. Some weird crap like that. Another thing that happened is Chris, drinking all day, fell and hurt himself inside the kitchen. We were able to find him, bring him back up. But that's what happens when you spend your whole day drinking. Eventually, so much weird stuff happened that these ex-military types decided to go get their guns. And I don't know why they decided to go get guns when we're just here at a retreat. A lot of weird stuff was happening. I understand being scared, but I don't know if it's time for guns. I don't really trust a bunch of people who've been drinking all day to come whip out sniper rifles. So we kind of had a bit of a standoff. I didn't want them anywhere near us with those guns, and we kind of took one side of the house, and they took the other. Eventually, we came out, and there was like 2 children talking to Uncle Art. They seemed very weird. It didn't look right. Their skin was blue. And then once we kind of try to get a better look at them, they disappeared. They like closed the door and disappeared, and more weird stuff started happening into the house. We decided maybe it is okay to group up and not stay close. And we tried to get into the other room with the fireplace, and then the door closed, and Daniel was still outside in the main hall. I tried calling out for him. The door was locked. I tried to look through the other mirror, the window, to try and see into the room. I couldn't see him. So the door wouldn't open. So I tried to bust it down, and right now we're looking for Daniel and Leo as well. Leo's missing as well. We walked up the stairs though, and the house looked like it hasn't been used in, I don't know, centuries. Spiderwebs and everything. It's dark. I don't know what we got ourselves into.
All right. Take your point of demon inspiration. Well done. Okay. Does anybody want to answer the fact inspiration question before we get started? You get a D6, I believe. Bardic inspiration that lasts the entire session. What is your character the most insecure about?
Sure. Jason can go while others are thinking.
Right.
All right.
Jason's pretty insecure about performance and performing in the moment. It hampered him during his competitions before he was a fitness teacher, which kind of led him to being, I guess, more mediocre and his mental state seemed to hold him back, and he has insecurities about it.
All right. Well, hopefully he doesn't freeze up too bad, like someone in Monster Hunter last night wasted 2.5 rounds role playing when we were getting our butts kicked by an angel. Sorry. But it was good. I will go ahead and apply your Faxpiration die real quick. Go. Did I bring over? I didn't. Oh well, I guess I'll just be making them as I go. All right, here we go. Create effect.
I mean, we don't have magic in this one, so we could all just use just regular bardic inspiration.
True, but there's other effects that can simulate that. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's all good. I got it real quick. Let's see. It was on my to-do list, but I was more focused on other stuff. You have a bardic. Should die of your level that lasts until used or the end of the session. There we go. All right. And boom. Cool. Okay. Then I will bring you guys back over to Dirt's Manor, where you continue to explore and look for those missing friends and family, I guess. Let's see. Oh, go here, preload. Gotta pause it, bring everybody over, and then I'll change out to music. That music is like kind of creepy, right? Like that I was playing, but it's like you would not expect where that creepy music came from.
Oh, I know. I recognize that music.
Yeah, like I didn't think the dwarf starting area of World of Warcraft had such solemn, spooky music, but guess it did. Let's see. Go back to last Thursday. All right. So, you guys saw that blood was dragged towards this kind of paneled door in the wall, right? Can you guys see that there's a door there, or is it kind of a secret door?
Well, I can't where I am.
But I'm out in the hallway, so I can't see.
Okay. All right. Well,
so what was it yesterday that caused me and Henry to want to open this door?
There's blood all over the floor. Fresh blood.
Didn't someone get dragged into it?
Like the blood on the floor indicates that somebody got dragged towards this wall, which looking at the wall, you realize it is a door. Like a panel door, you know, like built into the wall. All right, so the game is unpaused.
Yeah, and it's yelling out Daniel.
Okay. All right, you're not getting any response as you were yelling out Daniel.
Is he? And then I'll turn about to where Robin and Waynar says.
You do hear what sounds like a woman sobbing from that door down the hall. It's kind of this vibe that's going on.
She'll yell out, Daniel, are you in there? He walks forward.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like him.
And I wouldn't.
Is he in that room over there?
I think they would have called out.
He could be. There's some blood over here.
And she starts running.
Okay.
Yeah, Henry, we gotta get this door open, and we're gonna start trying to break it open.
Oh, all right. Give me an athletics check.
If I see them trying to do it, I'll help.
Okay.
Can I assist Henry because he's kind of like the bulk of the operation?
Yeah. It may draw attention to Henry if combat breaks out, but that's fine.
If you want,
I
maybe
mean,
he
he's
can help
brave.
me.
All right. Yeah, you guys slam into the door. As you do, the people out in the hallway, which I guess the Jason, you could probably see out into the hallway a bit, and Wayne, you're out in the hallway.
Yep.
Those two suits of armor. It's almost as if the shoulder of Henry and Chris hitting that panel and smashing it woke these creatures up and gave them life. The two suits of armor turn their helms to look at you and begin to move as if they have something inside them. But you can see from the various bits of armor that would cover, that wouldn't cover any skin, the joints and whatnot, that there's nothing inside. So clever animatronics, I suppose. All right. Now, you guys, the easiest way probably to get into initiative, especially when we have all these companions that aren't supposed to be initiative, is just open your character sheet and just click initiative right next to your little armor shield, and it'll automatically roll for you and then put you over into the initiative tracker.
Oh.
I'm finding like the immersion of having the B team follow everyone around and the companions follow everyone around is awesome, but it is a nightmare to try to like find the 5 main characters to add them to the initiative tracker. So,
And companions, they move before or after we do, right?
correct, yeah. And so I will be running Art and Robin. And I feel like Art would just say something along the lines of seeing the armor animate. This is ridiculous. This is absolute bullshit. They've gone too far. Whatever is happening here, it's just impossible. It's just impossible. Because I kind of feel like he was heading very deeply down the skeptic route. All right, I'll go ahead and roll for everyone that hasn't rolled. All right. So we are using active initiative. If you haven't used active initiative before, I think we talked about it briefly, but it's pretty intuitive once you are in it and it's happening. Let me go ahead and change out some musics for you. Let's see. I feel like starting with Darkest Dungeons would probably be the most appropriate. So we'll do that. On the bright side, Chris and Henry, you guys did smash open the door. And you revealed on the other side of the door a very narrow passage that goes left and right. It even looks like there could be like some stairs, like some rickety wooden stairs that lead up and down into other parts of the house. All right, Wayne, you control the initiative. What would you like to do?
Well, let me start by unmuting.
Yeah.
Wayne is going to not know what's going on, whether it's animatronic or something else, but deep down he feels that maybe engaging isn't the best way to go right now. I guess he's just going to shove... I don't know how the action coming is going to work, but he basically wants to get everybody else out of the hallway into the room because they can possibly barricade the room. So I guess I could really only shove Art and Jason, right?
Well, Jason's already in the room, and allies can
Okay.
move through each other. It's just difficult terrain. So
Okay.
I guess at this point, Wayne would have to decide: does he pull Robin into the room, or does he pull Art into the room? This is like one of those spur of the moment. What kind of person are you?
Okay. Yeah.
Or pull Dunbar.
Well, Dunbar is going to go after I go.
Yeah.
Wayne's going to grab Robin and say, "Come on, let's get inside."
Okay.
Come on, let's get inside. And Dunbar, who's attached to me and is blocking me from moving in.
Mm-hmm. And if you want
after.
Dunbar to take the action of grappling Art and dragging him, you can, and that'd be a great opportunity for us to test out the aggro mechanics of companions. Because remember, in combat, your companions will not be prioritized by enemies unless they have accumulated like aggro, and they accumulate aggro by doing anything except their basic bitch activities, which are dodge, dash, duck, or stay close.
You know what? Let's do it. All
Okay.
right, so I'm gonna grab Robin and drag her into the room with me, and I'm gonna say, Dunbar, grab Art. And so Dunbar's gonna, with all his beagly strength, gonna grab Art's pant cuff and like drag him into the room.
All right. So give me a D6 plus 1. Okay, so a 4, it means that he has not increased his aggro, so he's still gonna be ignored.
All right, cool.
All right. Okay, so you and him drag Art and Robin into the room,
Yep.
and then item and action close the door behind you.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, whoops. So I was messing with the follow because I was getting like wagons and carriages set up, and I turned on like auto rotate for the wagons, but it looks really dumb if you're not using top-down tokens for everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me turn that off real quick before I forget. Not the best time to do it, but it's before I forget. So let's see. Follow me, orient tokens, save. All right, cool. And slam the door shut. Sounds good. Who do you pass to?
I'm gonna pass to Jason, and I'm gonna say, bar that door.
All right, Jason, you are up.
Oh, all right. Quick, a glance around the room.
Mhm.
Could we use the chair to bar it underneath the door handle?
Certainly. Yep. I would raise the DC or the amount of successes that they need to smash down the door by a certain amount. Yeah.
All right. So Jason would kind of run over next to Chris and grab the chair, and then,
Oh, okay. This chair over here, or the desk chair right here.
use the nearest chair.
Okay.
Of course,
Yes.
yeah,
You grab the
underneath the,
desk chair.
cobwebs.
All right. Cool. All right. And then you drag that chair over to the door. All right. Give me a strength sleight of hand or a dexterity sleight of hand. This will determine how well you wedge the chair in there, which will increase the difficulty of them opening it. And if you want to do strength, you just click the dex and switch it to strength, and it'll automatically calculate it for you.
Yeah.
Okay, you think it's in there pretty good.
All right, we got it barricaded for now. See if there's anything else in the room adjacent that would be dangerous. And
Who do you
see if
pass
we can find anything to defend ourselves with. I'll pass to Chris.
All right, Chris, what are you gonna do?
Chris is gonna breach the hallway. He's gonna ready a shot. Well, yeah, he doesn't need to ready a shot, but he's gonna have his gun out. He's gonna look left and right here. Just
As you go through this narrow passage, you see that it's the walkable space is less than 5 feet wide. Overall, it's 10 foot wide, 35 foot long passage. There's a window at the end of the hallway, and there are rickety wooden stairs that lead down and up. And you also see that there is a door to your left. The blood trail goes right and then up the stairs.
Yeah, just some stairs and here another door.
No
I'll
sign of
follow the
Daniel?
blood. No, I don't see anybody, but I see this blood trail, and the blood trail, it looks fresh, right? Like,
Yeah. Oh, what is
Alright.
everybody's light source situation? What's going on? because I don't think anybody can see in the dark, and it is really dark on the map. So I'm trying to figure out what everybody's
So
vision capabilities is.
I don't know what's going on. It looks like Chris is emitting light,
Okay.
but other than that, I don't think so.
That was from a candle I had.
Oh, okay. Which you probably don't have lit anymore if you were slamming doors and stuff like that, or.
No.
Okay. So I'll turn.
Oh, it was you. You had lit your lighter. You had your lighter.
Oh yeah. I was holding my faint lighter, my bit.
Okay.
Kind of bullshit, kind of serious. Do you have tactical lights on your rifles?
I was considering using a flashback token for that.
Yeah, it would be a separate token for every mod you make to a gun is a separate thing.
Can I just pull out my night vision goggles?
Do you bring night vision goggles to go?
You don't go night hunting?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm kidding. No, I don't want to use any of the tokens yet.
Okay.
So we'll use the light of my Bic.
Okay.
I guess I'll try. Is there anything around that I feel like I could make a torch out of?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of decrepit furniture. There's raggedy, rotted curtains. There's like a carpet here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
I'm gonna break a leg off a chair.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna wrap one of the curtains around it, and try and light that with my lighter and make a torch. Makeshift torch.
Let's see. That will be everything for your turn, though. That's gonna.
That's fine. That's fine.
Entire action economy. All right.
That's fine.
So go ahead and give me a intelligence survival.
Okay.
Unless you feel you have another skill that would be more appropriate to creating.
I think it would be
torch out of-
survival.
Yeah.
Chris is a survivalist.
All right.
I will make it intelligence based.
Yeah. It's a simple enough thing you're trying to build, so you go ahead and you light it up. No guarantees on how long it's going to last, but now you guys have some light.
And I'll hold the torch out to whoever wants to lead, because I got both hands on my gun.
All right. Who do you pass? You got Ann, Art.
I'll pass to Ann. I'll be like, "Here, Ann, hold this so I can see where I'm shooting."
Oh my goodness! When you say that, all right. She'll grab it.
Okay. So item interaction. You grab the torch.
All right, and then she's gonna turn to Wayne and say, "What'd you see out? What? Like she's wondering why we're barring the door. Why are you barring the door?"
There are things in armor out there coming our way.
And she's gonna after looking at you, she's gonna step forward, realize she stepped in blood. Remember, her brother's missing, and just run in, following the blood trail. It looks like they went down. It looked like it went down these stairs.
Oh yeah. These stairs are leading down. So yeah, that's where it seems to be headed.
And she's gonna get to the top of here and yell out, "Daniel, are you hurt?"
Okay. You don't hear any response.
All right. She's gonna say, well, she's gonna continue walking, and that's how far she can get.
Okay.
And then action. I grabbed it. Did that? Would she dash? Yeah, she'll dash to try and get to her.
Oh dang. Okay. Then the stairs should take you down.
Let me find out where I am.
Oh, you're over here.
Okay.
You find yourself in a extremely claustrophobic passage. A very low ceiling, very narrow walls. At the end, you see that there is a door and another door, one to your right and one straight ahead.
All right.
Everything here smells of rot. It's all like broken and busted and mold. It's cobwebs everywhere.
All right, she's gonna use as much any movement she has left to try and get out of this claustrophobic situation. So I'm not sure. It's saying I have a lot of. I think I spent 30, and then 10 to get before I teleported. So I would have 20 left from here.
Yeah. So the stairs took 20 feet of movement to go down.
All right. In that case, then, so the teleport itself was 20 feet of movement. Okay, in that case, then I'm out.
Oh, yeah. Like thinking about it, no, it'd be 10 feet for the teleport. Yep.
Okay, 10 feet. So I have 10 more. So then
Yep.
I guess right here.
Move to the bottom of the stairs. All right.
Yeah.
You guys are left with just the big lighter again, as the freshly made torch runs away. Who do you pass to, Anne?
I'll pass to I guess we'll pass to I guess we probably should try and be
Okay.
safe. So I'll pass to the animated armor.
All right. The animated armor. You hear clank, 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 clank on the other side of the door, and then you hear as it tries to get the door open, but the chair is held fast in place. It is going to use its action to try and smash the door. Let's see. Here we go. Oh shit. Alright, so this thing smashes against the door. And the chair, you rolled well on it. The chair holds, but the door itself smashes. So it's gonna have to like climb through the debris or smash the rest of the door to get through. You see the other suit of armor move, and as it starts moving towards the first set of armor, the helmet kind of like cocks to the side as if it hears something, as if it knows something, as if maybe the house is telling it something, and it begins to walk downstairs. All right. Play passes to Art. All right. Art is just shouting angrily at the armor, and he has no weapons. And when Art punches things, he heals them because his strength is so low. So, man, I think he would disengage, and then he would move away from the armor, and then he would probably follow Anne, right? Well, no, you have a gun. Yeah. All right. Art goes to you, Chris and Henry, and he says, "Well, you're so eager to get your guns. Here's your chance." And he's gonna step back, and then Robin will step back and take the dodge action. All right. And then he will pass to Chris going into the next round.
Okay. Chris is going to get a position where people aren't in his line of fire. And he's gonna shout out to the armor, "I will shoot you! You got 5 seconds to stop!" Does he keep trying to break through?
Yeah, it's still smashing at the door in the frame. It does not
Alright.
pause at all.
Oh, I gotta equip the rifle here. Equip. And I will shoot.
Okay.
Oh no!
Ooh, all right. That is a complication. Scuffle. Make an athletics or acrobatics check. DC 10, because the average party level is 0. Or be moved up to 10 feet in a random direction and knocked prone.
If that was a random target, took this damage. Oh, goodness.
Yeah. All right. So you take a shot. It's a terrible shot. I'm gonna say that it maybe even in your hustle to get everything ready, like you left the safety on the gun, because even though you were drunk, you're still well trained. And you haven't fired. Like,
yeah, it's been a long time since.
Yeah. So yeah, you go to shoot, and just the safety is still on. And nothing happens.
All right, I'm sure Henry would make a joke at Chris, and then Henry would take a shot.
All right. Henry says, "Time to knock the rust off, buddy. Come on." And then I guess he looks to you, Wayne, and he says, "Pardon me." And he takes a shot with a 12. You blast a huge chunk out of the wall and the door frame, but do not hit the armor.
Okay. And Henry will probably usher to get inside here. A defensive.
And now,
position.
usually I don't track ammo in my games.
Yeah,
at least not mundane ammo, but Foundry has it set up so it should be chewing through ammo as you use it.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
All right, that's our turn.
Oh yeah, give me a D6 and +1 for aggro. No problem, no problem. So you're just sitting at 1 aggro right now, or I mean 1 threat. You haven't raised your aggro level. Okay. Who would you like to pass to, since no damage was dealt?
We will pass to Wayne, and Chris will say, "Let's see if we know how to use those things."
All right, Wayne, to you.
Wayne's gonna say, "I didn't want it to have to come to this."
At this
I really
distance, you are
don't.
confident that this is a robot of some sort. There is no person inside this thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. Do you have it set up for like offhand, like being affected? Okay.
Let's see. You have 2 there.
Right.
One of them should be offhand. Let's see. We can make one offhand real quick. Could have sworn I labeled them both offhand.
It won't matter once I get to my next level, assuming I get that far. But I'm sure it matters now.
So at level 1, you'll be good to go, huh? All right.
Yes.
Then we'll just call this 6-shooter offhand. So hold on.
Okay.
And I removed the bonus. There you go.
Cool. So reminiscent of Wild Bill Hickok, Wayne's gonna draw both pistols simultaneously, cock them, and he's gonna fire. Center mass, thinking, well, center mass, that's gotta be where the mechanics are, the components, the brain, something. So we're gonna fire once, then the second time.
Okay.
Does 13 hit?
Oh no, it definitely doesn't. I was waiting for the second shot. Sorry.
Okay.
At your close range, it's not like it goes wide of the mark. The bullets just hit the creature in the chest and just bring off of it. 17 feels like it should have done something, but wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough. I'm not succeeding at a cost at this level, not yet.
All right, fair enough. Who do you pass to, since no damage was dealt?
I don't feel like I'm in melee, do I?
Nope, you're not in melee.
All right. In that case, I'm going to back up. Get behind the desk.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have Dunbar dodge, and then I'm gonna pass to Jason and say, if you can swing it, maybe use the desk as a battering ram, throw it into the creature. I don't know. And I pass to Jason.
All right, Jason, you're up.
All right, I slide down towards Wayne's side, and with some leverage to push the desk into the chair to at least impede the the armor from like getting in.
All right,
make it more difficult.
Yeah, at this point, just straight up give me an athletics, strength athletics, to see if you could just heave the desk over there and like smash it up against the door. 12 is enough to definitely move the desk over there. Whether or not it's going to be enough to impede this creature, the creature seems very strong. I'm sorry, the robot. Wink. Seems very strong. But you did move it over there, so we'll say it's about 10 feet of movement. And then you can kind of use the rest of your movement to whatever you like. It does have some mighty fine legs, this desk, when you flipped it over.
Right,
one of those deals where like the left hand side has like a bunch of drawers and 2 short legs, but like the right hand side has like one like nice real long leg, and then the other long leg is like attached to like the front of the desk and stuff.
Yeah, if one of the legs is loose, would I be able to pull it free?
Yeah. As part of your athletics check, I say that you could rip it off item interaction. So you've done an action, an item interaction, and now you have some movement and a bonus action. So 20 feet of movement and a bonus action. What do you want to do?
I'll move out to the hall.
Okay.
And I'll call down the steps. And we got the door barricaded. You okay down there? One of the armors left.
You can hear her just yelling for Daniel, but it sounds a little bit more more like softer now, a little cracked as she's yelling.
Right. Do you pass to Anne, Jason?
Well, I actually passed to the animated armor.
Oh, you're gonna pass the animated arbor. Okay, the one at the door.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. With the addition of the other stuff, I'm gonna say that it has to smash its way through that also, or at least has to a decent athletics check to get through. Ooh. All right. So it got a natty 1. Random creature takes any damage this action would have caused. If no, the damage is involved to take 1d6 damage per APL, which APL is 0. Well, that's not fun. To determine the creature, have all creatures within 15 feet. Well, since we're 0 and it can't deal any damage, essentially, you jam that door up good. He is struggling, or the suit of armor, excuse me, is struggling to get past it. It's kind of like pushing against it, smashing the desk, backing up, smashing the desk. It very much seems like a malfunctioning robot, where like it wants to get to you, but it's having like pathing issues, trying to figure out how to get this goddamn desk out of the way. So you just bought everybody another round. All right. This guy is gonna just gonna clank down these stairs real quick. Oh, well, oh my God, that's unfortunate. So I hit the teleporter, and now I don't know where I am anymore. I'm so scared right now. Okay, there we go.
You don't know where you are, then oof.
Yeah, right. No, it flung me to the furthest left-hand corner of the screen. Okay. And I think it's gonna, yeah, that's what it's gonna do. All right, it'll pass to Anne.
Right. Okay. Let me see here. I'm gonna run down here.
Okay. As you do, you realize that there is a door right here as well.
Okay. Where's the blood lead? Oh,
oops, my bad.
Where's the blood leading to?
That's the thing. When you run downstairs and you look around, there is no blood anymore.
All right. I yell out for Daniel. No response.
No response.
Okay. And I heard Jason call out too. So there's no more blood. Okay, so when I ran down the stairs, did the blood like just stop, or is it like?
Yeah, you were like following it, looking with your torch. You realized how crowded it was, and when you looked back down, the blood was gone.
Okay. I mean, I guess she just closed the door she's closest to, so she'll take this one.
All right, the door seems to be locked.
Okay. Let's go. Try this one.
It is also locked.
Oh, okay, that'll be my action because I item interact that one, action that one.
Sure. So you're slamming against doors, trying to get them open.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I couldn't open that one.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. As you shoulder this one open, you realize that you have kind of pushed a bookcase out of the way, and you think that this is the sitting room that had the bar and everything, but everything is just old and moldy and decrepit and bloodstained. The fire is out, but instead of logs in the fire, it just looks like bones.
All right, I'll yell back up to Jason and say, "It's downstairs to the room. I don't see a Daniel." And then I'll go ahead and pass the art.
All right, so Art still has no combat ability. What could Art do? He has other abilities though that might be.
Could he make more
Yeah,
light?
the-
Could he search for like sources of light?
Yeah. He could search for sources of light. He saw
Help
you
action
make.
also
Yeah.
is pretty good against high armor time.
Wait, what? What?
Help action?
He'd have to get adjacent to it to give you help action.
Yeah, I
he
guess
doesn't
he
have
wouldn't do that. I guess he wouldn't do that.
I'm not really. Yeah, I mean, you're a 50-something-year-old man whose life is in shambles. I don't think you on your high to-do list is to go stand next to an angry Five Nights at Freddy's
Look!
robot.
You just asked what he could do. I was just giving up.
So he is going to. Man, all of his abilities are out of combat support abilities too. He saw you make a torch, and it's fucking dark. So he says, "You know what? Walk me through it. I'll make one of those. I'll make another torch."
Just rip up the curtains and wrap it around some and use the slider to light it.
Okay. And he will try an untrained intelligence survival. He does successfully make a torch. All right. And then he holds it out to you and your lighter, and it is set ablaze. And that is his turn. Man, there you go. It's really hard to light it. I think Robin is going to. Let's see. Man. Okay. If she takes any other action, she's. But she wants to help out. All right. She's gonna rush up, and she's gonna use her bonus action, helpful, and she's gonna give Henry, the help action. So he'll have advantage on the next skill check, that he makes, if he makes a skill check. And then she's gonna back up and take the dodge action. That will, though, still count as doing an action outside of her normal companion situation. So here we go. Ooh, doing fine. All right. And then Art is going to pass to Anne.
All right. Okay, this room. If she recognizes this room and the other doors were locked, she was looking for Daniel. She heard the crying before. I guess she'll run back upstairs.
Okay.
He's not down there. And then I'll dash the rest of the way. So yeah, it was 10 feet. So it was 30 to get to the teleporter.
Yep.
And then 20. Okay, so
Alright.
That'll be 10. And then 5. 20. Alright. And I'll pass to Chris.
All right, Chris, you're up.
Yeah, Chris is gonna take a deep breath. He's gonna relieve the safety on his gun, and he's gonna take a shot.
Ooh, 7 does not do it. You take the shot and you just blast this bookcase. Papers fly everywhere. Puffs of mold spores, and the shelf kind of starts to collapse in on itself.
Oh, I don't know, man. Henry will take a shot.
Okay. Oof. Henry starts blasting. Wayne, you are wondering perhaps if these two gentlemen have had too much to drink to be operating these firearms. These are some wild ass shots they're taking. All right.
Maybe we should get back and just try to lock that door too. Everyone get in the room. And like Chris will move over. I feel like I'm taking our turns in tandem, and it's supposed to be one after another, right?
Right. Yep.
Okay. Can we just say Chris moved over here, and then Henry would move inside?
Sure. Yeah, it's the beginning of the campaign. We're all getting used to everything. It's all good.
All right, and that's
And
turn.
you've heard a lot of gunshots.
I know.
Henry comes into the room and he smiles at you.
Shakes her head.
He says, they're pretty quick on their feet.
What is quick?
Oh, there's like a animatronic suit of armor is trying to kill everybody. And he smiles at you again.
Okay.
And he will pass to.
Whoa.
Oh yeah,
get pass,
yeah,
right?
you control. Yeah, my bad. my bad.
I'm a pass Wayne.
Okay. So Wayne, you're up.
All right. I don't know how you want to count this, but not wanting to waste bullets and feeling like it's not going to have much of an impact, he's going to want to quickly sheath his holster his pistols, and he's going to shout, "Everybody get off the carpet!" And he is going to move forward, grab the carpet, kind of like magician whip it, and try and like wrap it around the head and torso of the suit of armor.
It sounds incredibly dope. You are looking at a 20-foot by like 15-foot area rug.
Okay.
So whipping it is going to be quite a feat of strength, for sure. To get
in
this
that
thing
case,
up.
is there a window near me? Is there a curtain that's still
There is a
not...
window here. They've turned the curtain into torches. But the
Alright.
window is open, and there is a cloying mist coming in through the window. There's also a suit of armor right here.
Oh shit.
As you start to scan the room, yeah.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try and do it anyway.
Okay.
But instead of doing strength, what I'm gonna try and do is kind of like whirl like a dervish. So
Okay.
using my body's momentum and the centrifugal force to like pull up the rug, carpet, and whip it at the suit of armor.
Mhm.
So could that be like a sleight of hand kind of deal?
Oof. I mean, I will allow it, but I'm gonna make the DC pretty high because, you know, you're not the strongest guy, and a
Oh, I
20
know.
by 15-foot area rug is very heavy. This isn't about your inability to be sleight of hand. This is just your ability to move a rug that big.
Just like there's nothing else at hand that I could use to try and
Yeah.
fuck it. Let's do this. All right.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna have to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
What's the trick to detaching Dunbar?
He
don't think-
should detach automatically,
You move him.
because combat has started. I haven't
No,
set
no.
Oh,
the
I think
but
you have both
you
characters
just
selected.
have both your characters selected, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, so just left click off or left click drag off, and he shouldn't be selected anymore.
there we go.
Yep.
Lord. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mhm.
All right. And you said you were cool sleight of hand.
Yeah, I mean you could try it, but the DC is gonna
Alright.
be stupid high. All right, yeah. So, Chris, Robin, and Art, you guys kind of back up off the rug as Wayne starts to drag and pull the rug towards the door. Wayne, you kind of like move the rug, and now you're in a situation where like you could be under the rug if you want, or you could just try to dump the rug into this space for difficult terrain, but you realize that you just don't have the strength to pull this off.
All right. In that case, I'm just gonna dump it for difficult terrain.
Okay. So we'll make all of this is difficult terrain now, and then there's no more rug.
Okay.
Okay.
I used what 10 feet of movement. Yeah. And after doing, so that was my action. So could I item interact, close the window?
Yeah. Now your item interaction was to holster your guns,
Okay.
which technically you could only do one, but it's fine. But yeah, you're spent after the rug debacle. So.
All right. In that case, well, I'm gonna move back. I'm gonna move to the door and say we got to get out of here. I'm gonna call Dunbar over
Okay.
to me, and I'm gonna. I'll pass to Art and say, Art, close that window before that weird-looking mist gets in here. We got
Okay.
another suit of armor in the corner.
All right, so Art, you pass to him. He starts to cough a little bit as he gets near the mist. I'm gonna have him do a Constitution save. Okay. He begins to hack and cough and wheeze really badly, and he slams the window shut, and he says, whatever that fog is, it's no good. And then he is going to use the rest of his movement, I guess, to squeeze past everybody into the hallway, and then Robin will do the same. All right. And they will pass. You guys want to try to keep initiative, so they will pass to this other dude. All right. And he is going to make an athletics check of his own. Okay. And from downstairs, you hear something slam into something else.
What was that? She yells out to Daniel when she hears that.
All right, this thing is going to, it's going to try to smash down this barricade you guys have built. Here we go. 21 will do it. So it uses its action to smash the rest of the door to pieces, starts pushing the desk out of the way, and starts stumbling across the carpet. And I'm going to say that it does make it into melee with Wayne, and that is its turn. As it approaches you, Wayne, you see the armor begin to like separate from each other as if it is like magnetized, and it's sort of expanding outwards. Like when Iron Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe is getting ready to put his Iron Man suit on. It's almost like the suit of armor is getting ready to put itself on Robert Downey Jr. It passes to Jason.
And downstairs, was there anywhere we can hold up that's a little more,
The room that we were in before is down there, but it's different, like what happened up here.
You didn't see Leo or Dan?
No, there was two locked doors, and I just heard some smashing from down there. I don't know what the... Is there a door over there? And I like point past him.
Is the...
There is a door at the end of the hallway. Right here.
Yeah, and there's the attic above us, I believe. Alright, so Jason will come down, make room for everyone to be able to get out of the room.
Unfortunately, with these tight quarters, moving through allies, that's going to be 25 feet of movement just to make it to there. Yeah, these narrow passages are going to be the hardest part of having companions with you, I think.
Alright,
so test the door? Or no?
Yeah, test the door.
It is locked.
Crap, it's locked in! I will...
You still have 5 feet of movement, a bonus action, and your action, which you could do all sorts of things with. So...
I'll shoulder the door.
Okay, give me an athletics check. Ooh, 14's pretty good, but the door holds.
Crap, it's locked good. And I'll step out of the way to...
Okay. All right. Who do you pass to going into the next round?
I'll pass to Wayne.
All right, Wayne. All right, Wayne. What are you and Dunbar up to?
Wayne's gonna look at Chris and he's gonna say, "Get my dog out of here," and he is going to action disengage.
Okay.
And he is going to like, in a caricature of like the Queensberry boxer pictures or whatever. He's gonna be like, "Come on, put him up," and he's going to do his best to run and then dive past the suit of armor into the hallway to distract it and draw it away from the rest of the group.
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah,
Now
it turns and its gaze, such as it is, Chris, follows Wayne out the room.
was the rug, was that pushed out of the way, or was that also
Oh no,
difficult
it's
terrain?
still that's all difficult. All that scribble is difficult terrain.
Okay.
5,
So,
10, 15, 20, 25,
I
30.
think
Yeah,
that-
you're in the right place.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought.
Yep.
So that's action. Can I like try and taunt it for a bonus? No, that's not a thing that I can do. So that's it.
Oh, you definitely have its attention.
Okay. And then I guess I'm gonna have Dunbar. I think he'd be confused, honestly.
Chris will be like, "Go, boy, go!" and he'll be pointing at the door. Get going.
Are you-
Robin will
Go,
jump
boy.
in on that and start calling for Dunbar.
Okay, Dunbar will disengage and he will scamper in.
Okay. Alrighty. And who do you pass to? The Ama?
Yes, I will pass to the no. I will pass to Chris and
Okay.
say, hopefully that's giving you some room. Put this thing down.
Chris is going to keep him safe, Henry. He's gonna item interact, close the door.
Oh, damn. Okay. So you guys have these two Vistana brothers planned for next character. Got it. Alright. So you close the door with your item
Chris has been ready to abandon
All right.
somebody up here. He's gonna activate his feature, and double his movement speed as long as he ends adjacent to an ally. He's gonna run around the thing.
Just remember these pink squiggles. So somebody put a huge area rug there.
Oh,
so that's
wow.
all difficult terrain, yeah.
Okay, he's gonna. Yeah, I mean, I can still make it out there.
Okay.
I think 15, 25. So that's 35.
Remember,
Yeah.
this ain't one D&D, so you could also just jump over the rug if you had enough speed.
Okay,
So,
yeah, I definitely do. I will jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're building up quite a bit of momentum if you're running
25.
around 3 feet.
Alright, your movement attracts its attention, and it follows your Sonic the Hedgehog run around
Yeah,
the room. Yeah.
Yeah. It makes me do this, but I'm doing the
Okay.
diagonal.
Sure.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40. And then he will use his action to grab Wayne
Mm-hmm.
and pull him away.
Alright, you have speed left then?
Yeah, I have. As long as I end adjacent to him, I have enough feet to move him right there.
Okay.
And hopefully this thing is damn slow. And that's my turn.
Alright. Who do you pass? You got Ann, Art, Jason, and robots.
Well, Arthur, it's hard to. I mean, it's hard to do what Henry will do because I can't see through his token.
Oh, right. Yeah, so Henry is
So
in
I will
the
let you-
hallway. Oh, okay,
I'll
yeah,
let
since
you
he's
take his
separated
turn.
from you. Alright. Man, I don't think Henry would let you do this by yourself, but also if you close the door, you kind of imply that you want him to keep everybody safe. And then he's going to turn to everybody in the room and say, alright, they're keeping him busy. Are we going up or are we going down? 3, 2, 1.
Down.
Alright, we're going up. Let's go up. And then he says, I'll hold the door. And he's gonna kind of lean against the door and kind of like grab it, and basically he'll do an opposed athletics with his reaction if the creature tries to open the door.
Okay.
All right. So who you pass it to, Remy?
I'll pass to Anne.
All right.
All right. Okay, so 5, 10,
And it's very
20.
crowded. Just letting you know.
30. Okay, I would have to dash to get to here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes, especially in these more traditional D&D dungeons where they are 5-foot hallways and everything is crowded, you just got to eat it. You got to be like, all right, this turn I'm just repositioning.
Yeah. All right. Dash to there. I still have 25 feet of movement left, and this is locked.
Yes.
What can I do in the bonus action? Hold on. Nothing. Okay. All right. I guess I'll run here, dash to get here, and then pass to Art.
All right, and then Art. Well, Art does not want to be the first one up the stairs, but he has the torch, so.
Yeah, and also has a torch too. So the two
okay.
torch people are out here.
Man, I think Art is just gonna hang out here for now.
Art, did you pass me the torch?
Yeah. Okay, he'll move up. He'll pass you the torch, and then he will ready in action to follow you, and Robin will ready in action to follow when people go up the stairs. All right, so now you have the torch. All right. And she stops dodging, and they're both readying. All right, they're going to pass to... you guys probably want to keep the initiative, so here we go. Downstairs, something is smashing something else. Let's see. You just hear the echoing sounds of armor smashing against wood, and from downstairs, you hear a door smash open. Okay. Those of you close to the stairs leading down, which would be Henry and Art, you know that the second suit of armor is climbing up the stairs behind you guys. All right, this one right here is going to follow Boxing Man into the hallway. So it's going to move. Difficult terrain. It is still able to kind of get out here. It turns its attention to you, Wayne, and it is going to try and suit you up. All right. So how this works is, since you are adjacent and you are not larger than it, it is going to disassemble and try to reform around you. You can attempt a strength or dexterity saving throw to avoid this. If you fail, you're going to be restrained within the armor. The bright side is that your armor class will go up to 18, if it wasn't already there. But from now on, 50% of the damage dealt to the armor is dealt to you. And at the start of the armor's future turns, it does 2d8 bludgeoning to you as it accidentally loves you too much, and squeezes you to death.
Oof,
all right.
Okay.
Uh, 15 is enough. All right. So the thing lunges for you, and you sort of dip, duck, dive, dodge, dip out of the way. A sort of swarm of magnetized armor pieces float around you, trying to grab you, and then in frustration, they reform into the armored man. All right. And that is a charge move, so he's going to have to try to recharge it to get back. And that was his action, I believe. Let's see. The armor makes... Oh, never mind. It is also now just going to try and punch you.
Great.
Here we go. It wanted to love you.
Oh, God!
An 18 for 5.
That still hits.
All right.
Fuck.
Is 5... this is a weird thing to ask. Is 5 at least 50% of your maximum HP?
Yes.
Okay, then you suffer an injury as well. He punches you in the fucking kidney. Oh my god. Alright,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All Constitution saving throws are at disadvantage because you have a bruised kidney. Okay.
Oh,
That's
does that say
not the... What?
Does that say suffer an additional wound?
Yeah, it does. So
My
I have to
goodness.
roll it again.
So
No,
bad.
wait. Wounds are different. Wounds are different from injuries. Wounds are different from injuries.
Okay.
So yeah. So that means now you have a wound and an injury. So you're doing great. Like, you're doing super good. All right. So wounded kidney. I'll apply that for you. And that's its turn. Wayne, you were damaged at the end of the round. Do you want to steal? No,
Jason,
wait.
Jason, Jason
No,
has
no.
gone.
Jason goes. All right. They will pass to Jason, so Jason can control the initiative. Jason, to you.
Yes. With the torch and my improvised weapon, I'll head up the steps.
All right. It should automatically teleport you. The easiest way to find yourself is to click your picture at the bottom of the screen, and the camera will just zoom right to you. Did it work?
Yes, I did.
Okay, sweet. So as you come up the stairs into the attic, how to best describe it? It smells like rot and death up here. You swear that you could smell like rotting cadaver amongst the other smells of mold, mildew, and just general rot and decay. From where you stand, there's a low 8-foot high ceiling, and you are in a room that's approximately, I don't know, 15 by 20 feet. South of you is a door, and then north of you is a window. The window looks out over the roof, and you see that there is a window maybe 6 feet away to a different part of the house, but the windows are shuttered closed. There is a 10-foot wide passage to the east that goes deeper into the attic. The room itself has a few busted boxes, barrels, crates, bags. Everything looks like it has been cocooned by spider webs.
All right. I'll step into the room.
Okay.
I'll call down to Anne. It smells bad, but there's enough room to move around up here. Unless you can get that door open down there.
I'll try.
And then I'll action dash and item interact with the door. See if it's locked.
Give it a shot. All right. It opens up, and it is a dusty chamber packed with old furniture, chairs, coat racks, standing mirrors, dress mannequins, and the like. They're all draped in dusty white sheets and cocooned in spider webs. You see, at cursory glance, that there is like a globe, a sofa. Looks like there's a chest, like an old foot locker type thing in there.
All right, I'll head down the hall instead of entering the room.
All right.
And is that blood that I see?
Yes, there is blood in front of that door.
All right, I'll stay where I'm at, but I'll call back. And I found more blood up here. Could be Leo's or Dan's.
Oh man. If you say that, oh, okay. You don't hear a response.
All right, I'm gonna pass to Art.
Okay. All right, so passing into the next round to Art. All right. Art is going to follow you upstairs. So 10.
They were readying to follow him upstairs, so would
Oh,
they get...
yeah, last turn. So let me get him up there. And then Robin as well. There we go. So then this turn, they'd have their full action economy to help you. All right. So they come over the railing, and they rush to join you. And then Art says, "Oh, yeah, there's the blood. Okay. Have you tried the door yet?"
No, I haven't tried the door yet.
All right. So he's going to go up and he's going to try the door. And his passive investigation, he says, the doors, it's not just locked, it's sealed. It's sealed around. You can see, well, maybe you can't, but there's like, it's like cemented shut. And he backs away from the door. All right, Robin is going to, let's see, give you the help action, Jason, and then she's going to move behind her dad and give him a help action, which is kind of dangerous. Maybe she's overdoing it. You know what? She'll just take the dodge action. I feel like she just really wants to be helpful. All right, so here's a check to see if she raises her aggro or not. She does not. All right, she just has 2 threat tokens. Okay. And they will pass back to Jason. So Jason, back to you.
Yeah. All right, I'll come down to the door. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna attempt to, I guess, shoulder check the door. See if we can kind of budget loose. The blood is concerning.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever's going on with this door, they wanted to make sure that this door was not opened. It looks like it was kind of like sealed shut, like the edges were sealed shut. You actually see that the lock for the door has a bit of like looks like spackle or like cement like in it. It's gonna be like you're gonna have to smash this door to get through it.
I'll kind of call out to like trying to. Will, Dan, you in there? You hurt?
From the other side of the door, you hear Leo say, "Yeah, I'm all right, but can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm in here with the kids."
All right.
The kids are not okay.
Okay. Stay where you are. Don't move anywhere. All right. I'm going to. I guess I'll using the chair leg, the door leg from the desk from below. Attack the sediment that's built up on the door.
All right. Okay. You're gonna try to like crack it away around the door frame.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, to kind of like prep it to open. I mean, you do have a help action, so you could try to do an athletics. You'll have advantage on it.
All right. I will do that.
Okay. Let's see. 14 is good. And it makes some progress. So it kind of represents that you're like smashing at like the cement and caulk and whatnot. But it's going to take more than that to get the door open. Okay.
All right. I'll kind of step down the hole with the remaining of my movement.
Okay.
Just to keep an eye out.
All right. Who do you pass to then?
Pass to Anne.
Okay. Anne, to you. What's the
All
play?
All right. You heard him say that the blood up there might be Daniel. So, she was running towards this door to break it too. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me see something here. Okay. First things first. She'll try and break down this door, and then she's gonna run upstairs. first to see if this is an area she's here, and then go run up there. So athletics.
All right. 16 to try to shoulder that door open?
Yeah, this door right here.
Yeah, that'll work. You smash that door open, and it reveals the hallway where your allies are fighting.
All right. She
the armor wheels around to face this new source of movement and noise, Wayne and Chris.
All right, and then I guess I bust it open. I see them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I guess she'll probably run upstairs because she heard that's where Daniel is.
Okay.
How much movement was it to just get up the teleporter?
It's 10 feet when you change the floor.
Okay, so that would have been. So I got 10 feet left.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then go ahead and pass to. I'll pass to Wayne.
All right, Wayne, you are Jason with this strange fighting robot. What is the play?
The play is to try and get to safety.
Okay. You look to your right, and you see you and Chris looking hella cool in this big mirror. It's dirty, but you can kind of... At first, maybe you get spooked a little, thinking that there's 2 more people that you didn't know about. But yeah, it's the 2 of you. You both look like terrified, but determined.
Alright, Wayne's gonna be like, you know what? Forget this. No hugs for you! He's gonna action disengage. He's gonna run for the door.
Okay.
Come on, army dude, let's do this!
Behind you.
We're gonna... Am I running into a bunch of people as I'm coming into the hallway?
You would have saw Anne run up the stair right there.
Oh, up the stairs. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on. All right, so I'll run up. Another. Did no one bring Dunbar? What?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. He would follow them.
All right.
Because you told him to go with them, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically he's with Henry, so he's not. Yeah, that's fine. All right. And Henry's been holding this door. I assume on Chris's turn he'll go upstairs with everybody else. And but if you want, Dunbar seeing you go up the stairs would follow you up the stairs.
Yeah. Well, I'll have him.
There you go.
Dodge a fall. Yeah. And then I'll pass to Chris.
All right.
So I see this mirror too, right?
Yes.
How does it affect me?
I mean, given the stressful situation you're in, I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw. Mm. 13 at this low level, with everything else you got going on, that will pass. But seeing yourself, you remember when you used to have your shit together, and you're looking at yourself now, half drunk, having some weird fever dream, gun shaking in your hand, not landing a single shot. You're supposed to be turning this shit around. Henry believed that you could turn this shit around, and here you are. Just a fucking mess.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna go around this thing since I'm good. I'm gonna keep an eye on the mirror, but try and not focus on it. I think that puts me at 30 feet. I will use my item interact to shut the door, and I'll be like, "Oh, good to see you, brother. Let's get out of here." And I will use my action to dash, and I hear people running up the stairs, so that's what I'll do as well. And I'll have Henry follow me.
Okay.
I got teleported to I don't know where.
Oh, remember, click your little guy at the bottom, and that'll automatically take you to where you need to go.
That's awesome. Yep. Oh, so I can also go back to him. Can you bring? I can't see him, so can you bring Henry upstairs?
Yeah, sure.
I think I had enough movement to get like a
Yeah, now there's nobody in the way, so Henry can get up very easily.
right
All right,
here.
he should be up there in a second.
Awesome. And we will pass to the robot. Yep.
Okay. Oh, all right. Wayne, I also looked up because this is our first time using this. I looked up wounds. So every time you get injured, you get a wound, and then apparently some injuries are bad enough that they give you more than one wound.
So my punch from kidney gave me 2 wounds.
Correct. And what a wound does is your max HP is reduced by that amount, the amount of wounds you have. Now, because you're level 0, and level 0 isn't covered by this, and level 0 is bad enough, well, for now, we'll just say that it doesn't affect your max HP. But at level 1 to 2, you lose 1 off of your max HP for as long as you have wounds. Wounds can stack and indefinitely, and they are hard to get rid of.
Great.
Yeah, so currently you have 2 stacks of wounds. Which I guess I could do. Let's see. I'll have to make a wound thing eventually. But since we're not tracking just how bad they are yet, can you just record somewhere on your sheet how many wounds you got? You got 2.
Yeah, I've got a max set of 20 resources now, and one of them is now wounds.
All right, fair enough. Do you pass to first floor or second floor armor, Chris? Or does it matter? All right, here we go. So this one's gonna move to here. It's gonna smash the door open, and then it's gonna move here. It's 15, 20, 25, 30. It's gonna dash to climb up the stairs after you guys. All right. So Chris, you reach the top of the stairs, running past Anne. Anne, this thing is right. Oh wow. Okay. It's right in the middle of all of you. I guess it couldn't move.
I think
through.
Henry could have gotten a little bit further.
Yeah. So let's see. We'll say that you guys are all kind of pushing and shoving up the stairs, and it's right behind you. Okay. Modern is up. It is going to start climbing the stairs. Maybe. Yeah. Or maybe it'll just patrol for now. It's been a while since it saw a person. Yeah, it'll just patrol. Okay. All right. Play passes to. It's gonna pass to its buddy, so it'll pass back to this one. Let's see. We got Wayne.
The one that's right here next to us.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna use my inspiration to steal.
Oh, okay. Smart choice. All right. Then Anne, you are up.
All right.
Especially since you guys are squeezing on these stairs.
All right, so it's here, and it's between me and. Okay, looking behind it, I'm holding a torch. Do I see anything behind it besides more stairs?
You do not.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and shove it down the stairs. All right. Okay, let me see here. Actually, no, I'm gonna ready to shove it down the stairs, and then I'm gonna pass my allies so they can get away from it.
All right, fair enough. Pass to Wayne.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll just keep it simple. I guess Dunbar and I are gonna, we'll just say, simultaneously disengage and get out of there.
Yeah, sounds good. You could probably even climb up over the railing, if it'll let you. I don't know.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna grab my dog. We'll hop over the railing together, and Wayne's gonna shout out, "Where are we going? You gotta get away from this fucking thing!"
Jason said he saw blood. He saw blood. It might be Daniel.
Yeah, you can
All
see
right,
Jason down the hall.
And I'm gonna run towards Art.
Yeah, they can see you. You got a torch and everything. All right. As you approach, you see that this door looks like it was cocked shut. In addition to being, kind of barricaded, there is blood outside the door that leads into the room, or at least under the doorway. You can see Robin looking left and right for danger. Art is looking exasperated and maybe a little afraid. Jason has a torch in one hand and is covered in what looks like some kind of dust or debris, possibly from the stuff around the door that's kind of cracked and broken away. It looks like an attempt was made to open the door. Further down this attic hallway, you see a second door and then a third door at the very end of the hall. There are several what look like footlockers cocooned in spider webbing.
Is there a hole in the
Out
wall
the
here?
windows north of Robin, you see the roof, and you see a pair of shuttered windows in another part of the house, like another part of the attic that you can't seem to reach.
Okay. Do I see that damn mist out that window?
There is mist out the window. Yep, through the mist you can see the shutters of another part of the house. And same thing over here, Anne and Chris. Right out the window, you see a pair of shuttered windows. Okay.
I'm going to pass to Chris.
All right, Chris, to you.
All right. So can you kind of explain to me how these stairs work? Is there there's like a railing here?
Yeah, just a rickety old wooden railing. Yep.
Okay, so I picture I see Anne right now.
Mhm.
She's writing her act. She's puzzling around with this thing. Do I feel like if I went right here, I could give her the help act? I could provide
For
the help
sure.
action.
Yep.
Try and
Absolutely.
I'll try and leverage my gun in between this thing's arms and yank up on him to release it so she has a clear push.
Sounds great. Okay.
And then Henry will just come up here and since I said I'm trying to help her, if he takes a shot, that's not gonna affect the help action, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Henry's a different person with his own action economy.
Yep. He will just take a shot at the armor.
All right. Oh, that is gonna hit. You blast up the armor, and one of the pauldrons just shatters. It takes a lot of damage.
Right. As soon as that gets hit, Anne's reaction
The
to hearing
destroyed
the gun.
pauldron reveals that the creature's completely hollow. Though those of you who saw it disassemble itself already know that. But Anne, there does not seem to be anything inside the armor.
Yeah, as soon as she hears the gunshot and sees the explosion, she's gonna reflectively push.
Okay. Give me an athletics with advantage.
Ugh.
Oh man. All right. The creature is very beefy.
I thought it was a. Are we doing D&D 1?
Oh yeah,
attack roll?
it's attack roll.
It could be either or.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm allowing either or because one of the things that's good about grappling is sometimes an opponent has an impossible armor class, and grappling them to the ground or into another way to handle it is the only way around that. Limiting the grapple to just an attack action defeats the versatility of the grapple.
Yeah,
So-
and nerfs the hell out of athletics, so I like that.
All right. So you got a 11, but it got a 14.
Yeah.
So even
All right.
succeeding, it costs would win on a tie.
Yeah.
All right. Who do you pass to, Chris?
Chris will pass to Jason.
me
He'll
see.
say
Let me see if it got its suit up ability back. It did not. All right.
Chris will pass to Jason. He'll say, "We need some help over here."
All right, Jason, to you.
Yep. I'll move down the hall next to Henry.
Yeah, you see Henry steadying the gun for another shot. Also, give me a D6, Remy.
Is it +1 or?
+2 now. Okay, he's still fine.
I'm
Alright, so
scared.
Jason.
Go ahead.
What do you got?
Alright, can't quite get to them. I'll ready an action to kind of protect the hallway and
Okay.
and kind of wait them to take cover down the hall. that we can hopefully tire this thing out. Put some
All right.
distance between us.
Who do you pass to? The armor or an ally? Because you got Art still if you want to pass to him. Or if you
Oh.
pass the monsters, Art will basically ensure that they don't get to double up their stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, so to the monster. Alright, I'm gonna say guy downstairs. He's far enough away that he's just gonna like live his life. So he will be a fun random encounter for later. So I'm gonna remove him from the initiative. Alright, and then he will pass to computer animated armor.
Makes sense.
Alright. Yeah. Computer animated armor. I guess, and you're just in the way.
Mhm.
Doesn't really care. It is gonna hit you with a slam attack twice.
All right.
Alright, here we go. The first attack.
All right. 10 misses.
Alright, and the second attack. 8 misses.
Oh, man.
Alright.
These
so
rolls
it's-
when I was getting pummeled.
It swings, and you kind of duck underneath, and it just smashes the window to the north a little bit, and like that mist kind of starts to trickle in, and then it just does a wide haymaker and misses with the second attack.
Okay.
All right. Interesting. All right. And with your background in metallurgy, you realize that you and anyone else that feels that they're qualified could use an action or a bonus action. Oh no, okay. You have to be proficient in heavy armor or smith's tools or the equivalent.
I'm proficient in Smith tools.
Okay, then as a bonus action or an action, you can make a investigation, intelligence, or wisdom perception check against the armor. And if you do, and then hit it, you essentially damage the armor, reducing its total armor class by 1 permanently.
All right.
And you feel that if you did that enough times, you could just destroy it that way without having to chew through its hit points. But it would also make it easier for other people to hit. So it's a bonus action or an action. You could do 2 at once if you wanted, but you're the one that has to land the hit after the check to get that thing to happen. Does that make sense?
So I could use a bonus action to do the check, and then I have to hit it with my action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But if you do succeed at the check and then succeed at the hit, it permanently reduces its armor by 1.
Okay.
And that could stack cumulatively until you've done enough that it just dies because it doesn't have any armor left.
Okay.
All right. They pass to Art. Okay. Art is going to examine the door, and he's going to say, "Are we fighting the robots, or are we opening the door? What's the plan here?" Nobody?
Like,
Do what you're best at. Open the door if you think that's what's.
Yeah.
Open the door. Do what you're best at. He like looks at the door and he looks at his character sheet and his strength score, and he says, "Right. I'll look over here and see if there's anything useful in this room."
There you go.
All right. And he opens this door, and he says, he kind of turns away from like the stink in the room, and he says, "I can't see anything. I don't have a light. Damn it."
Yeah, Jason has the torch.
Then he's going to, I guess, dash action back over here, and then Robin's just going to keep taking the dodge action, and then that is their turn. Going to the next round, they're going to pass to Anne.
All right. Okay, so I'm gonna use my bonus action to make the check.
Okay.
So this would be intelligence investigation, right?
Okay. Or wisdom perception, your choice.
What am I better at? Okay, wisdom. We'll do wisdom perception.
Would I be able to use my reaction for patient teacher on this?
Yeah, sure. If they're within range and everything. Yeah.
I didn't see a range.
Yeah, that's
on
fine.
All right, I'll give it to Anne for her check.
Okay.
All right. What does that do? If you hit it, if you click it, if it's on your sheet and you click it, it'll pop up. We can read it.
Yeah, there should be a
Right.
little dice next to it. Like when you mouse over the icon, it'll turn to like a little dice, and then.
Yep, there you go.
Okay.
You can use your reaction to grant them expertise.
Dice.
Okay, so
Nice.
D4. Okay, awesome.
All right.
All right. So we'll do perception. Do you want this D? Do you want this D4 hidden?
No, you could roll it.
Right.
Oof.
Nice.
Unfortunately,
Oh.
it is not high enough for the check.
All right. And
All right, so
then
you aren't able to discern a weak spot with your bonus action on that check.
item rack. Can I pick up the pauldron?
Yeah, I mean it's shattered,
Okay,
but you
never
can
mind
pick
then.
up pieces of it. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, then I'm just gonna ready my action to shove again,
Okay.
and then pass to allies. I'll pass
Okay.
to. I'll pass to Chris.
All right, Chris. You're up.
Yeah. Same thing. He's gonna provide the help action to Anne,
Okay.
and probably not move in front of the way of Henry's shots.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, they're just kind of tussling. He's gonna start trying to like kick it down now
Mhm.
and give her the help action, and Henry will take a shot.
Okay. Okay. 16 is close, but not enough.
And our allies succeed at a cost.
Oh, they certainly can. Yeah.
All right, he'll succeed
Nope.
at a cost.
For him.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
All right. Shift. You were moved 10 feet into a disadvantageous position. I could certainly decide on that. All right. There's a force movement outside of your character's control, and you gain a misfortune token.
Oh shit.
All right. So give me a D6 plus 3.
Eight.
Okay. So then he has gained his first level of like actual threat, or aggro. Okay.
And what's that mean again?
He is considered an equal opportunity target.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So, what'll happen is you will shoot it, and you do so much damage that the whole thing kind of like just falls into a pile. Classic overconfident guy in a horror movie. You like move closer to see, you know, what was inside, what was making it work or whatever. And as you get right up on it, all the pieces rise up and reassemble into a vaguely humanoid shape again. The thing is bloodied, for what it's worth.
Right. I'll at the moment it comes back up reflectively, and we'll again try and shove it.
Okay.
All right. It was advantage with the help action.
And you have an action for that, right?
I readied
Yeah,
my action to shove it.
Yeah. Okay.
Ugh. I had 16. I had advantage because of the help action from Chris.
Okay. Let's see. It will make an athletics check. Oh, all right. That succeeds. You push it down the stairs, and as it tumbles down the stairs, give me 2d6 damage.
All right. 2d6.
All right. As it lands at the bottom of the stairs, you hear a clattering of metal, and then you hear an explosion. As it dies, it actually explodes.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, snap.
So that's something to keep in mind in the future.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. But with that, combat will end.
Question: when does his aggro table go away? Or is
That's what I'm
it
checking
out?
right now, actually. But here, I'll change the music and stuff. All right.
And then as soon as time speeds back up, she's going to be running to try and find Daniel.
Okay.
As Anne passes by, Leo's in there.
All threat
I
and
haven't
aggro
found Dan.
reset after the conflict is declared over by the GM. So yeah, I would say the conflict is over.
Where did David? Where did Jason point? Just
To the door that's got the blood trail in front of it.
all right. And he's gonna run over here and trying to break the door down.
I'll provide the help action.
All right, give me that athletics. Oh, there you
22.
go. With that help action of 22, you hear the crunch as you smash through, and you see. Hold on, let me grab him. You see Leo, and Leo is over here sitting on one of the beds. There are 2 beds in the room. They are small beds. My bad. Should be a little bit smaller. There we go. So he is sitting on one of the small beds, and sitting opposite him are the 2 children from earlier, Rose and Thorn.
So as soon as they open the door, I like yell, Daniel. I see Leo. I see the two kids, and I say, "Have you?" She yells out, "Where's Daniel?" to Leo, and then she turns to kids and turns back
there's
to Leo.
there's a few things that you need to know about this room and the children.
Okay.
So, this room contains a bricked up window flanked by 2 dusty wood framed beds sized for children. At the foot of the bed is a toy chest with windmills painted on its sides. The furnishings in this room are all draped in cobwebs. Lying in the middle of the floor are 2 small skeletons wearing tattered but familiar clothing. They are embracing each other. The smaller of the 2 cradles a small stuffed doll that you also recognize. The same doll. They are somewhat transparent as they sit on the bed talking to Leo, who looks like has been chain smoking his way through a very upsetting situation. He looks tense as he looks over at everybody, and he tries not to look at the 2 dead children on the floor, and he says, "Hey, I don't know where Dan got dragged off to, but I've had the pleasure of hanging out with these 2 lovely children for a while." And he smiles nervously. And then Thorn turns to look at you and says, "Did you bring any snacks? Did you bring anything to eat? We're really hungry." No?
No, no.
Oh.
Uh,
I'm sorry about your friend. They came for Mr. Johnson, and they also came for Daniel, but we tried to get them both out of there, but they dragged Daniel away.
where did he drag him away?
And Rose said, "Well, they probably took them downstairs.
All right, Ant's gonna.
We're not supposed to go downstairs. There's a monster down there. We're only safe in our room.
Yeah, don't be running off yet.
You could be
Listen,
safe
can
in
all
here
go
with
together.
us."
We have to work together, and we can't go running off. That's how we got into this shit show. Because we got separated, didn't think.
They come with me, and she's gonna keep wanting.
Hold on, we need to see if there are resources. Can't go off half-cocked. We just realized that our guns are half useless against these things. Let's see if there are other tools at our disposal up here. Let's find hammers, crowbars, bludgeons, something that we can all arm ourselves with.
All right,
And then go look for your brother.
Leo turns to you, Jason, and he has like just a sad and scared look on his face. The mummified remains of the 2 children are at your feet.
Try not to glance down at them.
And Thorn
All
turns
right.
and looks at you and says, "What about you? Do you have any food on you? Do you have any snacks? If you have
I'm
snacks
sorry,
that you're
Thorn.
willing to share, I have toys that I'll share with you."
All right. I don't have any food on me, but I'll see if I can find something for you. Come on, Will. You want to help me
Hey,
look
Chris,
for
Henry,
some
do either
food
of
for
you
these
guys have
two?
like jerky or sunflower seeds, something? What?
Well, like almost serendipitously, as Wayne is like talking about resources, the camera sees Chris rummaging through these crates, just trying to figure out what's around, anything he could use. He may be trying to snag a bottle of booze, but yeah, he's just kind of searching all these things.
Okay.
Henry, he doesn't have it on his sheet, but he would probably have some kind of jerky or trail mix. We were going
Are
hunting.
you willing to
No.
trade in a modern day token?
No.
Then I guess you
No.
don't have it on you. Oh, all right.
No.
Okay. Because there's a certain dog catcher that traded in many of his tokens for beef jerky. So got to stay equitable.
I feel ya.
All right. So yeah, I'm checking to see if you find anything of interest. But while I am checking to see if you find anything of interest, what's the situation, Jason?
With Will or the kids?
Either or. I mean, Leo seems like as he gets up, the children look at him in almost a possessive kind of way. Like they don't want him to leave.
Because I know it's a little scary in the dark. So I kind of hold out the torch. Is there any sort of like a bedside side table or anything in here, or
There are the
just
two
small bed?
beds. There's the two beds in the toy chest. The girl says, "If you want to be safe, you need to stay in here. Mother and father, they wanted us to be safe, and that's why they kept us up here. They didn't want the monster to get us. We don't want the monster to get you.
What type of monster? Like
I don't know.
a suit of armor, or
Mm-mm. Something really bad downstairs."
down in the kitchen?
Thorn says, "No, below the kitchen."
I look back to Wayne. Was there something below the kitchen?
Not that I saw. But I mean, there could be. It could be a sub basement, catacombs. Lord only knows.
Can Anne hear the kids from
Vampire shit.
from over here?
Yeah. You can hear their
Right.
haunting
I
voice.
think we were told that we have to go up to go down. Like I don't know if there's with these older houses, maybe
You don't need to go anywhere. You could just stay here with us.
That's a nice thing
you
to
will.
offer, but
You
we're
will
looking
stay
for
here.
a friend.
No, you will stay here.
We can't stay here. We're looking for Anne's
He
brother.
stays. Mr. Johnson stays. He told us stories.
Okay.
He made up amazing stories. There were these 5 people, and they were called. Rose says Power Rangers, and Thorn says, "Yeah, Power Rangers," and they had different colored suits. He was telling us all about it. He's a great storyteller. He's not going anywhere.
Well, he's Mr. Jason's friend. And
Then Mr. Jason can stay here too.
He can't stay either.
He will stay here.
Now, no need to get angry. Here, Leo just needs some time to rest.
He can sleep in my bed.
Believe
I
your
don't think
bed's a
deception's
little
good idea
small.
right
I'll attempt to persuade the kids that we'll want to go grab them some food to bring up back to them.
Wow, that would be a deception, sir. But because you a liar. Go ahead and give me a deception.
All right.
All right. Let's see if the children can see through your evil lies. Let's see.
This might be a good point to use factoration.
Maybe. I'll tell you if it would even help. Let me see.
Oh God.
Okay. All right. They believe you. Rose tries to look like she doesn't care, but Thorn immediately forgets about keeping Leo and says, "Okay, yeah, you can go to the kitchen. There's all sorts of good stuff down there."
You know, what would you like? Sunflower seeds?
No, cookies and juice and apples and just anything. I'm so hungry. Please.
Oh,
I'm
certainly.
so hungry.
Get you some fruit and some sweets, and we'll be right back.
Okay. We'll just wait here for you, okay? And you'll come back. And you'll come back with food. And then we won't be hungry and we won't be alone anymore.
That's right, and we can tell more stories.
Okay. And you see them kind of fade out. The bodies remain.
Leo, were they in the room when you entered?
Leo says, I didn't so much enter as they told me to run, and I asked why, and then I heard a noise, and I heard Daniel scream, and the next thing I knew, when I turned around, I was in that room with him. Oh. I know that sounds crazy, but I also just spent like an hour telling 2 Victorian-era ghosts about the Power Rangers. So...
You know,
And they're ghosts, okay? And he turns to Art, and he says, they're not fucking holograms or anything weird like that. They're ghosts. This is a ghost situation. And he looks at all of you, daring you to say anything, challenging you with his gaze to tell him that these are not ghosts.
We gotta get downstairs.
Yeah, get downstairs to get to the fucking car, says Leo.
Now I'm not leaving here without Daniel.
Oh my god. All right. Well,
there was bears out.
Something
probably don't want to run
Daniel.
into those either.
One thing at a time, guys. Let's just tackle problems one at a time. That's all we can really do here. Let's spread out, and please don't run off. But let's keep searching.
Yeah.
Chris, did you find anything?
Chris is searching his footlocker.
Oh, that footlocker there. Okay. As you crack open that particular footlocker, it is full of old Victorian era clothing.
I'll kind of like throw all the clothes out, see, because sometimes people hide stuff on the bottom.
It just seems to be just a bunch of, I guess at the time it must have been nice clothes, but they're just all mildew and moth-eaten.
Wayne's going to come up behind Chris and start going through the pockets to see if there's anything in them.
Sure.
Also, which kidney got punched?
Damn, people have more than one kidney? Let's see. I'm learning so much.
Well, Wayne does. I can't speak for anybody else.
Alright, so 1, it's your left kidney, and 2, it's your right kidney.
Alright.
This is going to reduce the resale value of your right kidney, I think.
Oh,
shit. Okay, well, he's holding his right side, which means he's going to shoot offhand.
Chris realizes that Wayne is injured, and he's like holding his kidney really bad, and he's like, You want me to look at that for you, son?
Let me have a minute. Son, I think we're the same age, dude.
Look, man, I didn't mean anything by it. It's
fine. It's just, let's just get the fuck out of this situation, right?
Yeah, but maybe I could help you out real quick. Do I have a first aid kit or do you want me to use a flashback token for a goddamn healer's
you have a
kit?
backpack and 5 tokens. That's
All
what
right,
you have.
all right. Here's my. I will use 1 token on a first aid kit, which I hope is better than a medieval era.
I can't get much better than a medicine kit, honestly. Thing automatically stabilizes people when they're dying. I don't think we have anything like that in the modern day first aid. All right, so you have essentially a first aid kit which functions like a healer's kit. All right, and you provide 6 points of healing.
Oh damn.
So that means you can't benefit from it again until the end of a short rest. Okay.
So do we want to
So-
like just get a marker or
Yep,
an
I'm making
icon?
one right now.
Like I would, yeah, a little white cross would be cool.
It's just going to
Yeah,
be
some-
healer healed is the status.
Can I like break a piece of this guardrail and use it as a club?
Yeah, for sure.
And there's some old furniture in this room that we could probably break down.
That might be
Always-
better than a piece of banister.
Yeah, always give something for Robin and Art to.
There's probably some stuff that you can throw. You pick up some pieces of broken armor here and some pieces of broken wood. They can throw them.
Was there anything of note in the clothing?
No, just
Okay.
it's just old clothes.
Okay. Are there any other footlockers or steamer trunks or anything like that?
Yeah,
here that
there's
we can
one by the window right there.
By this window?
No, the one by Robin.
Okay.
And Chris, you do stand next to a door that leads west.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if it's locked.
Yeah, go for it.
Saying it's. Oh, I'm targeting her. It's
Okay.
not locked.
All right. It opens into a very expansive attic. It is full of chests and
Hey.
barrels and trunks and all
Hey,
that stuff.
Hey, y'all! There's a bunch of stuff in here. Maybe we can find something that could.
Hold on, let's not
Help
get
us out.
separated. Wayne's gonna start rummaging through this chest.
Let's see.
Are these bones? Yeah, those look like bones.
Yeah, there's definitely some bones. They must just be small mammals. They got killed by, I don't know, birds or something. All right. In the chest that you're looking in, Wayne, there is extra children's things, like from a children's room. You get the feeling that the children were not always in that small attic room, and this kind of represents the spillover toys and clothes and whatnot that would have cluttered their small space. Amongst the toys is a toy windmill, which is quite detailed, and it looks similar to the windmill that you've seen in paintings around the house and other motifs, but it's fully articulated and everything. Inside the windmill are 3 dolls, like that. They look like crude wooden, like women.
Do the women resemble any of the women we've encountered in paintings or have appeared in a ghostly form so far? Like, does one look
They
like...
do not. They do not.
the-
They're
okay.
super crude dolls. Like they don't really
Okay.
have any features. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if they were like dressed, like maybe one was dressed.
Oh
like
no,
the-
they're
the
definitely
maid or
dressed.
something.
Yeah, they're definitely dressed like. If you'd have to guess, give me a history check.
Sure.
You are unsure. It just looks like Eastern European peasant
Okay.
chic, essentially. Yeah. All right, so you're gonna open this chest this pair of chests right here.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So in the one chest, you find old dishes, like china and stuff like that. In the other one, You find a lot of baby supplies, cloth diapers, like glass bottles, things like that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna just tear this whole place up. So
Okay. There is a footlocker to the south, it looks like. How dark is it for you guys? Because I don't think I have the darkness turned on for me. Is it pretty dark?
It's dark, but we can still see as far as we can see. Like it's not like we have a limited like we only can see around ourselves. It's just dark.
Interesting. Okay.
I think you might have global
you
illumination.
want me to
on.
send you a screenshot,
Like
screenshot of what I
unrestricted.
see?
I think I have
Yeah.
unrestricted vision range.
Yeah, you
That's
do.
what it is.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah,
Is
now
there
now you
anything
only can
in
see.
this room
Oh,
that,
now it's nice and dark. Okay, my bad.
Jason and Wayne have entered.
Okay. Let's see. In this room, there is a large footlocker to the south, and most of it is just furniture in here.
Okay. We'll go
Go ahead and-
investigate that footlocker, I guess.
Okay.
I'll
so
break
this
down
footlo-
some of the furniture. That way, Art and others could have some sort of
weapons. Like
Jason, can you
yeah,
improvise
bring the
weapons.
light?
Use. Yeah, I'm coming.
Okay. How I'll make up for you, everybody being able to see in the dim light is it wasn't all the way nighttime yet, but now it's all the way nighttime. Yeah, that's what's happened. All right. As you go to open this chest, it is, I believe, there is a padlock on it. Yes, there is a padlock on this footlocker. Wayne.
Okay.
So, do you just leave it, or?
I'm going to leave it for now because I briefly entertained the notion of maybe trying to shoot the lock.
Huh?
I think that might be a waste of a bullet that might be necessary later.
Oh man, you're really in that
Um,
Resident Evil mindset right now. All right.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And Wayne's going to turn to Jason and say, let's go see if we can find some tools. Maybe if there's like a fireplace up here, maybe we can find a poker or something, pry the lock off, or a hammer. But I don't want to shoot that lock off. I think that might attract attention or go awry.
All right. So, Anne, you walked into the room. You see Henry and Chris are just flipping the place.
Yeah, I realize they don't have any light.
Jesus, what?
There is a busted ass baby crib. You find a box full of children's teeth, like a small cigar box full of children's teeth. You find an old top hat. You find a box of worn out old shoes. There is a box of dried flowers.
As we're finding these things, and I'm seeing it, Anne's gonna help. We need to find Daniel. We're wasting time here. He could be in trouble.
There could be
So much blood.
resources up here. Oh, and I can't begin to imagine what you're feeling, but I'm serious when I say we don't want to go into a situation without trying to put ourselves in the best position possible.
So
I found a full locker. I'm trying to find like a hammer or like a pry bar or
Just to use
fireplace poker.
Wow.
take a piece of
Why-
the broken furniture and hit it.
Why didn't you just shoot it, Wayne?
I don't know how sturdy the lock is, and I don't know if we're gonna need these bullets later on.
The last two things worth mentioning is that chest to the southeast. It contained taxidermied birds, and then this box right here had a bunch of worn out, busted clockwork, actual clocks, broken clocks, but mixed in with that was a set of thieves' tools.
Ooh, I will take the thieves' tools.
You should be able to quick insert stuff
Yep.
this week. Yeah, I went and got all that
Yeah.
fixed.
Would Chris say something, or would?
Yeah, I think I could maybe open that up with these.
Perfect. Let's go.
I will go. I'll follow Wayne.
Wayne's gonna hustle real quick. Not a fan of the dark.
Oh, it's in this room? I didn't go in this room. There's all these spider webs. This bad. Alright, where's the chest?
It's down here in the
All
south.
the way down to the end.
Bring the torch.
Alright, I will, did the door lock shut behind us?
I
I
think
clicked
people are
on
just
it.
clicking on it.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. You can't just do
I was
this,
trying
man.
I'm not trying to lock anybody in, although it appears I succeeded.
Alright, I will try and open up the,
All right.
I'm
you have
not yet
proficiency in these rules?
I will next level.
Alright. Give me a sleight of hand.
I am proficient in sleight of hand. Can I help?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. You guys managed to puzzle out this this padlock, and it clinks open. All right. You open it up.
Yeah, we open it.
Oh, okay. As you open it, you see that there is the remains of a human being inside. They are mummified and wrapped in a tattered bed sheet, stained with blood.
Chris has seen death before. It does startle him like it would a normal person.
Wow. Okay. I mean, you've seen a person that was folded up, put inside a footlocker and left to mummify.
Not left to mummify.
Okay. All right. So it might be a little different than what.
Yeah, I'm saying it would still be a little startling, right?
Okay.
But like, I'm not.
Yeah.
Does it seem like is the blood fresh?
No.
Okay. Chris will shut the chest.
Okay.
Nothing of value in there.
That's surprising since I had a lock on it.
I mean,
Did Jason see what was in there? Did you tell him what was in there or no?
Jason was standing.
Okay, so Jason, I guess
Jason
you might have seen that there was something bundled up in there. I'd say your passive perception, passive investigation, maybe not enough to know for sure.
Could I do like a impromptu medicine to try and determine how long the body's been dead?
You'd have to examine the body. You'd have to actually look at it. It wouldn't just be like, glancing at it.
Okay.
You need to actually interact with it. Dunbar is so fucking scared right now. Like, he's just like attached to your ankles. All right.
Chris wants some answers at this point, so he'll try and.
Okay, so you open it back up. At this point, Jason, you see that there is the folded, mummified remains of a woman wrapped in bloodied bed sheets.
Oh, God.
And yeah, he'll examine it and try and do it.
Okay. All right. You're pretty sure that it's a woman, based on the fact that they are wearing what remains of like rotted nightgown or dressing gown, and that the bits of scalp that still cling to the skull have long black hair. Leo sucks in his breath when he sees that.
Well, have you?
Alright, I'll shut the chest now. Yeah,
as you shut the chest, you hear a sound coming from inside the chest.
Chris, I think it's time to leave.
I will rush over
Hear
and lock it.
nails scratching on the surface. Oh, okay. As you go to lock it, the whole thing goes and starts to like shake and like bounce as if something inside is trying to break its way out. It changes from sobbing to just a screaming.
Yeah, Chris, let's wave.
Yeah. 10,
I think
9,
I think it's time to
8,
Am I able to lock it
7,
out? Lock it and get
8.
out?
5. Yeah. 4, 3.
shut the door behind you.
1. All right. As you get to the door, you see an apparition rising up out of the chest. Would you like to stay and interact with it, or do you slam the door?
I think that's up to Wayne.
Oh yeah. All right. Maybe we'll let initiative decide. If let's see. It kind of looks like that, but it also kind of looks like here we go. It also is sort of see-through and just covered in blood.
Oh boy.
Yeah. All right. So we'll do a quick initiative. See what happens. All right. So everybody, just roll yourselves in real quick. With active initiative, only one of you needs to win the initiative here. All right. Wait. Oh no. Okay. All right. With a 21, the spirits has won the initiative. All right. She lets out a low, kind of murmur, and then a loud scream as she is going to rush towards you guys. She is just sort of floating towards you, Wayne. And as she gets closer, she begins to scream out. Everyone within 20 feet of her must make a Constitution saving throw. She's using her Hunger for Life ability. Let's see, 20 feet, and it can go around corners. So that's going to be everybody, it looks like, except Robin will have to make Constitution saves. All right. It looks like Henry and Jason, you are going to be affected by this ability, and Henry has triggered a complication. Extreme favor. Till the end of this combat round, critical hits are scored on a natural 19 or 20, and results of 1 do not mean automatic miss, including this roll. Okay. All right. So she moved up. She did that. The two of you that were hit, you take 1d6 points of necrotic damage. 6 points of necrotic damage. No, sorry, 5 points. 5 points of necrotic damage. If that damage is equal to 50% or more of your health, you need to let me know, because there's an injury involved. As
It would be an injury.
essentially, you can feel your muscles atrophying and almost like rotting away. It feels almost cancerous as this is sort of going through you and just eating away at your body. All right, so here is your injury. Internal bleeding, that checks out. At the end of each round, if the injured character took damage that round, roll a DC 12 Constitution save, or take an additional 1d4 bleeding damage. Well, that's exciting. All right, I'll go ahead and add that custom effect for you real quick. And you also gain a wound from it, so wherever you're tracking wounds, go ahead and add that. And ooh. All right. She also seems, as she does this, to draw your life force from you into her, and seems to be almost empowered by what she has done here. All right, that is the end of her turn. Either of you can steal. So team Henry Chris or team Jason Leo, who wants to steal? Otherwise, she'll probably pass to Wayne because he's right in her face. Going once,
What?
going twice.
Wayne can have them.
All right, she passes to Wayne.
Okay. Kind of already having a sense that this person, while they were alive, was mistreated by the master of the house. Wayne's gonna try and talk to the ghost.
Okay.
Because, ghosts pass through walls. Ghosts aren't affected by physical things. So maybe you can get lucky and talk to it. Wayne's leaving his guns holstered. He's gonna raise his hands up and he's gonna say, I know you were mistreated by the Dirts. And we are sorry for disturbing you. Is there something we can do to rectify this? Can we help you be at peace? We mean you no harm.
Okay. Let's see. Give me a persuasion. Okay. As you say that to her, she says, Walter, they took him. They took my baby. He always cried until he didn't. And then they took him.
That must have been devastating. What can we do? We can talk. We can try and help you. We just happen to be here. But you seem like a good person and who dealt a shit hand, and let's help one another.
Her eyes are almost like vibrating in their sockets as you talk to her, as she's, I guess, trying to contain the absolute rage and fury that she feels towards the living. And she says, leave now. And slams the door shut.
Okay.
Do you guys want to end combat, or do you want to continue?
Well, I would like to end combat, please.
Anyone want to stay in combat?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just went and look for Daniel sooner. And she's gonna start heading downstairs.
Look, I don't think it's that way. They said we need to go up to go down.
Up where? There's no up here.
I think we are up, but we came from that. That's how we came up. Maybe we need to go down. And he points across the way. But first, let me help out my friend, and I'm heal up Henry.
Yeah, Henry's taking a medicinal cigarette, and he's kind of wincing as he sort of feels like his side, and he pulls his shirt up, and you just see it's like a brown recluse bite. Like the flesh is like necrotic, like it's just rotted a bit.
Nothing some penicillin can't help. And I shove some penicillin and I give him 2 giant ass pills of Motrin.
Okay.
Chris, you got any more of those pills?
Yeah. Come on up here, friend. Let's see. Oh, you got the same thing. Here's your penicillin. And try and swallow these down. It's gonna be tough.
All right.
Yeah, but hey, maybe we need to go across or something.
Now this window did get broken a little during the fight, and there is that sort of mist, like kind of cloying and crawling its way in. If you didn't know any better, it would seem like the mist is moving with intent, kind of languidly reaching towards Anne or anyone that gets close to the window.
I'm gonna take the torch from Anne.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hold it out the window and see if that has any effect on the mist.
Okay. The light provided by the torch dims significantly in the mist, and it does not part for it. Go ahead and give me. You're gonna open the window the rest of the way, sort of thing.
Just enough to get my arm
Yeah,
out
yeah.
and try to wave the torch around.
Then as you do, yeah, like there is mist coming in, but not enough yet to be an issue.
Okay, I'll take out my I'll go check it out if you want.
Check what out? The shutters over there?
Yeah.
Before we go, can we just take a beat? And I want to help find Dan, but
every minute we sit here waiting, something could be happening to him. Look what that monster just did to you two by screaming.
I mean, maybe
But
it's just some other ghosts talking to him, like they were talking to Liam.
They said a monster dragged him away.
Ooh, okay. I'll go check then, and I'm gonna take my handkerchief out, and I'm gonna cover my mouth. I'm gonna hold my breath, and I'm gonna squeeze out the window.
Okay.
And I'm gonna open
Alright.
up these shutters.
I mean, I was trying to, help everybody, but I guess we don't have time for. Right now, I got 10 minutes. Okay.
So you open it up, and the mist begins to kind of come in the window. You are kind of covering your mouth with your one hand, and you have your lighter in the other hand.
No, yes. Did you give me back the torch then?
Oh yeah, I still have the torch.
Okay. So with one hand covering your face, and the other the torch, you're gonna try to also get the shutters open across the way. Okay. All right. Give me a Constitution save.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna say that with your mouth covered and you're essentially holding your breath, I'm assuming.
Yep, that's what I said.
Okay. It doesn't affect you, but you get the feeling that this constant exposure to this could kill you.
Okay, I'll jump inside.
Okay. As you do, you find yourself in a about 15-foot by a 25-foot room. From where you stand, there seems to be 2 windows to the north, a door along the west wall, and stairs that lead down on the east.
Okay, so
There's
Henry...
also an old iron key sitting on what looks like a footlocker by the window.
Okay, so Henry's on the other side. I'm gonna tap on the window in Morse code, essentially saying, bring everyone through.
As you tap on the window, and doesn't really understand and says, points at people and then points at you.
And he's gonna kind of he's tapping, and Henry would recognize what I'm saying.
Wayne's gonna try and get Jason's attention and say, "Hey, bring your torch. Let's grab some of those old clothes. We can use them for face cloths and things. Try and make it easier to brave that mist.
Okay. So you guys rush over to this far chest,
Yep.
taking out clothing and whatnot, tearing it into rags to kind of cover your mouths to make it across. Yeah. Okay.
And I'll pick up the key over here and check the footlocker.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Inside the footlocker.
I wouldn't have the torch, so it'd be super dark over here.
Well, it's coming out the window. I just don't know how to add torch nowadays. I've been trying to figure that out. Oh, light probably. Is it 30? Is it 30/30?
You right click on your mini. There's a little torch in the top left, and you just click on it. It'll turn on your torch.
I do not have a torch in the top left.
You have to put a torch on your inventory for it to show up.
Oh, okay.
All right, here. Then
Wayne starts passing out the torn up clothing for masks for everybody.
Okay. That trunk is full of. It just looks like old junk. There's a couple of empty cigar boxes, some handkerchiefs. It looks like there is a human skull. Let's see. There is an old jewelry box. Inside the jewelry box seems to be some kind of costume jewelry, like damaged costume jewelry. And there is what looks like some kind of flag.
I'll grab the flag.
Okay. All right. The flag seems to be red and black with what looks like some kind of raven or eagle or bird or something. And it is in front of like a tower, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Here's what it looks like.
Okay.
All right. So is the plan to crawl on the roof from here to the other side?
Yeah, cover our mouths with all the cloth that was ripped up.
All right. You guys will have Constitution saves with advantage. This represents
Except for Wayne, who's got a straight throw.
Okay. And you just don't want to get less than 10. Right, Henry dancing on the knife's blade right there. The edge of the knife. Let's see. Alright.
No, Leo.
Oh no! Art and Leo both gain a level of exhaustion as the mist gets into their eyes, into their noses. They panic because maybe they slip on the roof a little bit, and they take a deep breath. Whatever precautions they were taking were not enough. And so each of them gains a level of exhaustion.
And you can have this torch back.
No!
Oh,
Oh, wait, no, it's with advantage for the dog.
Yeah, I was assuming you wrapped his whole head in a blanket kind of thing, like carried him.
Yeah,
like
he's like inside my duster, like in his sleeve, basically.
Fair enough.
You gotta do the thing where you grab their nose and shut their mouths, and they're like,
yeah.
Oh, they'll love that. Yeah. All right, so you
Oh!
Ooh.
Wait, no, I'm gonna use Earnest.
Okay.
I really don't want to get a level of exhaustion.
Should we check this room, or should we go straight down?
Oh my god!
Hey.
Oh,
Succeeded cost on the first one.
I
Well,
know.
you gotta take the new roll when you re-roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man,
All right.
David and no Constitution savings.
So, you
Not my
guys
fault.
make it over to the other place, and you close the shutters behind you to kind of block out shutters and windows to kind of block out the mist. Okay. Leo, kind of bleeding from the nose a little bit from the mist, says, all right, I take it back. I don't think we can go to the cars.
And it's staring down these stairs.
Do you want to check the door here real quick, or I don't know if it's worth exploring this place.
She's
But who
gonna
knows
she's
which
gonna
way.
yell out Daniel. Up here. Maybe they said a monster dragged it downstairs, but maybe they were lying.
You don't hear anything.
I'ma just check to see if this is unlocked. I'm not gonna open it.
Oh, but
I meant to just check.
You would just ask me if it's unlocked,
Oh,
but
okay.
if you click on it, you gotta open it.
I was trying to double click it
Too
really
late, you
quick,
clicked
so
and
I
opened
didn't
it.
see
Yeah,
inside.
So as you go to test the
Oh.
door, it goes and opens. What you see is a decrepit old study, it seems. There are bookshelves packed with tomes, the spines of which have strange sigils on them. There is, let's see, from where you can see, I guess that's about it, is you would see like maybe the bookcase. And I guess you could kind of see the hint of a chest over here. In front of the chest is a skeleton laying on the floor. Its one hand outstretched towards the chest.
I'm a say to the skeleton. Hey, skeleton, are you awake?
There's no reply.
I mean, maybe this will be finally the chest with something of importance in it.
Or maybe don't touch it, because it looks like maybe somebody tried to mess with the chest and they died?
That's a good point. I'm gonna try and discern what happened. Was the skeleton reaching for the chest for life, or did it reach for the chest and die?
That's where the skeleton is there.
Okay.
I mean, I could put a skeleton actor down if it would make you feel more comfortable. There we go. All right.
I don't like that frame.
Okay. So, give me an investigation. Oh yeah, he definitely died trying to open that chest. He is dressed strangely, like a Renaissance fair character. Seems to be wearing like leather armor. And he has like a little backpack and like a belt pouch and stuff like that. Like he looks like somebody's Dungeons and Dragons character.
Okay. Is there any like rope around here?
Not that you could see.
Okay.
This room, it has a terrible vibe to it. Like you just, it feels like uneasy. You look around and there's just blood stains everywhere.
Okay.
As you are sort of walking back towards the party, give me a perception check. Okay. This part of the floor, your footfalls sound and feel different. Where you're currently standing.
Where I'm standing now.
Mm.
Can I look to see if it's like trapped or anything?
Yeah, you could give me a new investigation on the floor.
Okay.
There is a large area rug on the floor. You see through the dust and the debris. And the human bones.
I'm gonna jump off of it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm really a coward.
You guys can see like the faint outline.
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
rug.
yeah. I can.
Yeah.
It's
not really.
It's basically like so old and rotten that it's like fused with the floor, like a skin almost.
Okay. I'm not really like a coward. Stuff is freaky, so I'm gonna lift up the rug and look and see what's under it.
All right. There's a horrible, sickening sound, as if you're peeling a layer of flesh off of something, like if you were skinning an animal. And as you begin to tear it away, you hear the snapping of some of the bones nearby and the tearing of the spider webbing and whatnot. And you start to slowly roll it up. And as you do, you reveal a staircase leading down.
Well, if I was gonna hide a monster, I'd hide it under that, right?
Oh, my bad. There we go. Here's the other part of it. Aha! Okay. Yeah, so these stairs wind downwards.
And
I mean,
As you
that
rolled up
sense.
the rug, whatever wood panel was covering this has kind of like melded with the rug. It's just like rot. So as you're like peeling it up, you're pulling like bits of the floor up and wood and things like that. At one time, the rug probably covered a trapdoor, but now everything is just rotted.
You get called
How
out
do the
hand.
stairs look?
The stairs are carved of stone with a metal framework, and they seem to spiral down, like way past what your torchlight can see.
And I think I found where they would have taken him.
What?
Come take a look at this.
I'm gonna reload my scene real quick because my stuff's acting weird.
And so looking at this thing, it looks like it's stone and metal.
Mm-hmm.
Does the metal look like all rotteny too? Or like rusted?
I mean, it's definitely rusted. Yeah.
I guess, does it look like this thing is in better shape than the rest of the house?
No, it looks
Okay.
just as old and fucked up as everything else. Yeah.
Okay. And like, oh, this is where they're holding where all the machinery and work is, but no. All right, then. As
Two
she
things.
sees it, she's gonna yell down it if Daniel's down there.
So you just shout down this like metal and stone shaft. Like, okay. You hear your voice echo and echo and echo from the darkness. And then silence.
Okay.
And then you hear, Anne!
All right, she's running down.
Okay. All right. Does anyone follow Anne down these creepy ass?
Chris will follow her right
Okay.
away.
Wayne will round everybody else up, but he'll bring up the end of the
Okay.
train.
All right. I don't have a teleporter for this one, so everybody's got a hero stack, and I'll drag you all over. Go. He's working. Alrighty. I'll take you guys down. Okay.
The people that got exhausted, did they have well rested?
I don't think we
We never touched on that.
I don't think we started with well rested, but
Okay.
you guys will definitely
Hit it after for sure.
yeah, start learning to kind of have that stuff.
I mean, after
Right,
a long road trip and all that stuff, I don't think I would be well rested.
No,
Yeah.
nobody would be.
You sleep in the car, you're fine.
All right. Let me see.
I mean,
We
Dunbar might be well rested.
We did have a nice meal.
You did have a nice meal. All right. So you guys head down these secret stairs. All right. This narrow, spiraling staircase is made of old rusted iron, crumbling stone, and creaky wood. It is never more than 5 feet wide, and it goes down a mortared stone shaft, very similar to a well. It starts in the attic, and it goes down and down and down and down some more. Yeah. Eventually, you guys find yourselves, and when I say that this campaign has some crowded ass areas, it is not an exaggeration. You will be squeezing almost all the time in some of these dungeons, and this is no exception. This is a horrible situation.
Oh,
Yeah. So let's see. At the very bottom of the stairs, you feel as if you have descended at least 90 feet. So you are underground, like maybe over 100 feet. So you would be below the basement at this
How
point.
tight is it?
I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw from you, Ian.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe it is the thought of your brother in danger, but you just kind of feel like you're gonna vomit, but you're keeping it together. All right. Let me change out the music here. Okay. All right. So you hear the dripping of water. You hear the hollow, empty sound of a dark, dank, cramped place. You hear the breathing of your allies, but off in the distance, you hear sort of an eerie chanting. The words themselves aren't really discernible, but you can just sort of hear it off in the distance. Sort of like in the movies when they want to show you that there's like a devil worshipping cult, so they're just saying like random cookie recipes in Latin. It kind of has that vibe to it. I don't. Can you guys hear it? It might be there.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will take you guys over to the scene. unless I say otherwise, this is how cramped everything is, Anne. Tunnels are 4 feet wide, ceiling 7 feet high. Stone carved from the earth. Timber braces every 5 feet.
Oh,
It
man,
is,
This is horrible.
yeah,
This is horrible
yeah,
for her.
yeah. So
So
I'm
she's
going to be
gonna-
constantly asking you for checks because this is a nightmare scenario.
Yeah.
All right. What we will do probably is accumulate stress for you rather than the frightened effects, because I feel like you would not let something like that stop you from getting your brother, but it is going to make you less and less functional.
You know, her thing is going to be trying to get through this as fast as possible to get to Daniel.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Do you guys see the map?
Uh-huh.
All right. You were all effectively squished on top of each other. So to the victors go the spoils, I suppose. Oh no.
Oh boy.
So as you step there, and you hear that ghostly chanting, you see and hear a lot of things. One of the things that's strange is that the whole place seems to be like lit up, like there's people here. You can see flickering torchlight coming from all directions. You are at like a super intersection right now. You can go left and right, left and left. You could go right and left, right and right, right and straight. It is a labyrinth of tight stone passages.
She comes around here, and I mean, she's been doing it all this time.
Hey, no. Maybe we should not be screaming. There's something down here, and we know stuff is trying to kill us. I want to find your brother too, but you don't want to get everyone else killed, do you? Let's just be smart about it.
Alright, we gotta get out of here though, fast.
Alright, pick away.
Alright.
I suggest we keep one hand on the wall, and we always make that turn till we get out of here. Or find your brother.
Okay, she's gonna try and listen out to where she can hear stuff, if anything's coming from any sound from anywhere.
Give me a perception check.
Check, skills, perception.
Okay. That is a fantastic perception check. Amongst the chanting and the crackling of torches and oil lamps, you can hear off in the distance. It sounds sort of like a snarling sound.
Which direction am I hearing? Do I hear that from?
From your right.
Right.
So from the east. Yeah.
And do I see this table there?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay.
You see that it does open up into a larger room.
Oh man.
The larger room has an 8-foot high ceiling.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
You hear snarling from that direction, but there's also open space. Yeah, she probably would go that direction unless someone stops her.
Okay.
Try and get into open space.
All right. From where you currently are, you can go straight into the room, or you can go left.
That's it. Okay.
I believe you could go right as well. All right. As you make it into this room, let's see what happens. All right. So this room contains a plain wooden table flanked by long benches. Moldy humanoid bones are strewn on the dirt floor. And you see that the table is laden with plates but they have been smashed, and whatever was on them has simply left behind mold and stains. From the east, you hear that sound again. You see that there is a door to the north.
That's snarling. Does it sound like it's getting closer to our position?
Give me a perception check. Yeah.
I mean, I've got disadvantage, so I don't know what that means.
It means you are completely unsure.
All right.
All right. It's right about this point when you see them kind of coming around the corner of the passage to the east. It is a naked man. His skin is horribly rotten. His lower jaw seems to be descended a little bit, like disconnected and just kind of hanging there. His eyes are dead and whited out, but rolling in his head. His nose has long since rotted away. Everywhere you can see pustules and kind of diseased pockmarks eating away at the squirming flesh of his body. It is hunched over and moves in an almost simian way, and you see that it's long, two long arms end in hands with two long fingers, and trailing from those fingers are black talons. As the creature spots you guys, it cracks its mouth even further open, and like Venom from Spider-Man, a tongue, long and pointed, begins to slither out of the fang-toothed cavity that is its mouth, and it is almost like the tongue is scenting the air like a snake. A foot, 2 feet, 3 feet of tongue uncoil from this creature's mouth like some sort of pseudopod. And sensing you, they roll themselves into initiative. I'll grab Arthur real quick. There we go. And I'll stop the background music.
Did we get boons on initiative?
No, I don't do boons on initiative.
Okay.
But I also don't do consequences on initiative. Alright, let's get the music going here. Alright, let's see. Beginning combat. Looks like Chris, you won the initiative.
Yeah, Chris will ready a shot,
Okay.
and he will pass to, the game is paused right now.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Passing the end.
Yeah, but
Keep
Henry's
in mind,
also
moving through
gonna,
allies is difficult terrain.
yeah, so that's 20. So could he get to here from right there? Or am I counting?
I mean, just count out the squares. Just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh,
6.
no, I think he can get to here, actually.
Okay.
Okay, he'll, Henry will come out here and he'll, see that Chris is, aiming at something, and he will also ready a shot. And we'll
Okay.
pass Ann.
Alright. And to you.
Alright, I'm gonna run to right here. I grab this table and try and block up this really tight passage right here.
You could try. Yeah. Give me an athletics check to just kind of pick up this big ass table.
What I'll do, I'm gonna ready to do that.
Okay.
And then we'll see. You know,
Kind of let them take their shots first.
Yeah, and then block it up. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Who do you pass to?
I'll pass to Wayne.
All right. Wayne, to you.
So, I'm hearing the snarling and the grossness and all that, and I can kind of see what's happening. But is anyone calling out or?
Oh yeah, and would have called out monster.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't care about making noise, definitely you guys can be, you know, in combat chattering back and forth about what's going on. Like, it's not one of those things where conversation is turn-based. As long as it's not, you know, directly impacting other, like, you know, bad guys and stuff, it's not an action to just free talk.
Okay, well, just I want to honor like the check that I screwed up. So
yeah.
All right. I think that's just enough movement. Dunbar's gonna.
Okay.
Huh?
To get past Jason. Okay, and then.
Yeah. So are we ruling that I can draw one pistol, not both? Is what technically I should be able to do?
Right. Yeah. Because part of attacking is drawing one weapon out.
All right. Okay.
But you can just item interaction, take the other one out.
Okay, I'll take them both out.
All right.
And I'll try and shoot the ghoul.
Okay.
Would me trying to call like a headshot or something, is that going to make it any harder, or just
there's no there's no called shots. That's what critical hits and stuff are for. So.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's a creature that has like separate body parts that matter, right? I'll make sure to kind of point out that they have separate targetable things. But,
okay.
Yeah. Right now it is going to have half cover because you're shooting like around 2 corners. But 17. Let's see. Yeah, 17 will do it. With a -2 from the cover or +2 to its armor class. So that hits. For 10 damage. All right.
And then offhand, kind of like fires off with the right, akimbo, and then left.
Okay. All right. The second shot kind of hits the corner here and sends wood splinters and mortar dust everywhere. All right.
Okay, that's my turn, and then Dunbar's gonna dodge.
Okay. And who are you passing to? I think it's gonna steal for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna steal.
All right. The creature is going to rush forward.
When it gets right there is when me and
Henry
take their shots.
And that's also when I'm gonna try and block up the door right after the shot goes through.
Okay. 14 is gonna hit.
Oh, I didn't need to roll that. Don't worry about what Henry's afraid of, right? He had a bad experience.
Ooh, 11 is not enough.
Okay.
All right. So then you pick up the table and you slam the table down. All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to have it like up, like a door.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. There you go. All right. So with the door in place, let's see this creature. Now that it is bloodied, its speed increases by 15 feet, which is pretty nuts. And then also when it was bloodied, it can make a melee attack against a creature within range as a reaction. So I guess as it is shot by Chris and gets bloodied, with lightning speed, as you're swinging the table around, Anne, it is going to lash out at you with its claws.
Right.
Just trying to catch up on this creature's action economy. And it just swings wildly and misses. And then, let's see. Okay. It is going to... Yeah, it is going to try and shove this thing out of the way, but it's not particularly strong. And you got a really good athletics check, so you kind of moved it in place. Here we go. It's going to do athletics. It is unable to kind of push the table out of the way from you. All right. In that case, it will... Yeah, it's going to back away. Let's see. All right. Okay. You guys hear it coming around the corner, maybe, to the south. All right. Let's see. It will pass to Scratched Ghoul. Scratched Ghoul is going to rush up, and it will try to move this table out of the way that Anne is holding in place. And it is not able to either, so it's going to go to there. All right. It will pass to Knobbly Ghoul.
No,
Knobbly Ghoul Knobbly Ghoul sees that none of that is working, so it is going to go down, and then it is going to dash and get all up in everybody's business from the south. All right, it will pass to Jason. Jason, it is in melee range with you.
All right. Jason will take his broken chair leg from the desk and strike at this creature. Would the chair leg be a improvised blade for Jason?
It would.
Alright. You want just the longsword then, I guess?
Yep,
for that?
that'll work.
Okay.
It'll be a longsword, but it'll just deal bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Yeah, if you wanna.
Yeah, I gotta get that added real quick.
Oh.
You use a club, it's the same thing. It's the 1d4.
Oh, no, they have an ability that
Oh.
anything that vaguely resembles a sword, they could treat as a sword.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah. Alright, go for it.
Yeah,
Keto.
just to be a blade instead of slashing, but otherwise.
Okay. 20 for 4 is gonna hit. You bonk it. It shakes its head as you smash the table leg against it, and you see it just unfurling this long tongue, and then it, like Edward Scissorhands with its talons, just kind of like flexes them and clacks them together. All right. Anything for Jason? You gonna stand your ground?
Yeah, I'll stay my
All right.
ground.
What about Leo?
I'll have Leo back up a little bit to
Okay.
keep an eye on Art and Robin, who should be behind us.
Yeah. You gonna pass Art and Robin, and then they'll come around the corner?
I am.
All right. Art still has no weapon, and he has no idea what to do to help you guys. So I think he's just gonna
Didn't
step
pick,
in.
didn't pick up any of the debris and rocks that Ann said to
I
throw?
mean, you want him to throw rocks like at that in this close? He doesn't want to hit anybody in the back of the head. He's
that's
gonna
true.
he's gonna hold off. He's gonna hold
That's
off.
true.
He and Robin are both gonna be dodging.
Right.
All right. They will pass to. Jason's hitting it with a stick. They'll pass to Jason.
Alright, Jason, hopefully keep balking it.
All right.
I needed to roll for a threat on Henry, right? Even though we missed, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at that.
So give me a d6. All right, so he just has 1 threat. All right. That is a critical hit for 12 points of damage. Very nice. The creature is bloodied. As you smash in the side of its head, it is going to use its bloodied ability cornered, and it is going to lash out at you with its claws.
Oh no.
Oh, hitting you with a critical hit for 13 points of damage.
Jason falls unconscious.
Oh shit. Alright. And because that was a lot of damage, there's another injury. Torn muscles. All strength and dexterity saving throws are made at disadvantage while you have this.
God.
Holy
What are we
shit.
playing?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it was in the ad. It was in the ad for the game. All right. Wow, torn muscles. That sounds bad. All right. Cool. Okay. It was damaged, so it's probably gonna steal. You still have your ally Leo to control though. So what do you want Leo to do?
Ooh. Alright. I guess if Leo has any of the rocks and debris from above, I'll have Leo do an improvised attack towards this fleshly creature.
Alright. Yeah. So let's see. I could whip up some debris real quick. Hold on. So we're gonna just reskin this dagger, and it's gonna be debris.
Okay.
And hold on, I'll bring it. I'll make it available to everybody so they can drag it onto their sheets or whatever.
You probably make it like a sling. You know? Oh, dagger works better because it's a throwing.
Dagger could be melee or whatever. Yeah. Alright, so let's see. It's improvised, so it'll be like a d4, but you can never gain proficiency on it. So that's perfect. Alright. So if you look in the items tab, floating somewhere near the bottom will be something that looks like a dagger. It's labeled debris. I would assume at like 5 pounds a piece for a piece of debris, you probably loaded up with like 5, I'm thinking. Everybody that picked up debris. Does that work for everyone? I mean, there was enough shit in the attic that if you guys wanted more than that, you could have definitely grabbed more. Alright. So what is Leo up to? He's gonna throw some of that debris?
Yeah, he's gonna throw some of the debris.
Alright, here, I'll drag some onto a sheet for you. Alright. Alright, go for it. Should just be able to click on it, and it'll...
Yeah, it looked like you did.
Oh, okay. Alright,
Yeah,
so throwing at this creature that's kind of surrounded by other people, it kind of goes wide of the mark. The creature turns and looks back at it, and then it turns back at you guys and hisses and snarls. It seems very interested in Jason, who is on the ground. You get the feeling that these creatures eat the dead. And he has now presented himself as a very juicy target.
Alright. And then Leo is a d6 plus 1 on the threat.
Yes. Alright, so 4, he does not gain aggro from that. Alright. Let's see. Who do you pass to? Team Jason Leo.
I will pass to let's go to Anne.
Alright. Play passes to Anne.
Oh, okay. He's not stealing.
Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry. I'm like just thinking a bunch of moves ahead. Yeah. He's definitely gonna steal. So Navi is gonna steal, and unless somebody distracts it or interposes themselves, it is going to try and kill Jason.
Can I use my reaction to yell at it?
You can, but you're too far away to be of interest. These things are a little lazy, and they're not going to risk getting opportunity attack to go fight you. It has to be Henry or Wayne. Otherwise, it is going to try to kill Jason.
I guess I'll pistol
Henry
whip him.
will. All right. I was gonna say Henry will try and scuffle it. and push
All right,
it
both
away.
of you roll an intimidation. It'll see which one he's more likely to pay attention to. Okay, all right. Henry's doing pretty good. All right, it turns on Henry. Henry, here we go. A 20 for 6. I also need a Constitution save from Jason and a Constitution save from Henry from the poisonous claws of these creatures.
Henry will suffer an injury.
And Henry suffers an injury. Jesus. All right. All right, Jason makes the save, no problem. Henry makes the save, no problem. Henry, you have short-term shock. Your first turn after you regain consciousness, you must spend your action and your bonus action doing nothing. You may move as normal. But this didn't knock you out.
He's good.
Let's see. No, I'm still gonna treat it as you may move as normal, but you cannot use your action or your bonus action. So that is how we will do it. All right.
Okay.
All right. So then all of these have to be bad.
Yes,
I'm
not.
So it did hit you. Does Team Henry, Chris, want to steal?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are up.
Chris will pull Jason back 5 feet, and he will use this healer's kit on him.
Can he?
Can he not?
With the healer's feet, right? Oh, but he
Yeah.
has already been healed before by you.
No. I'm not using the heal.
Oh,
So
you're
with
just
the healer
you're just
feet,
stabilizing.
Now, when I stabilize, they get 1 health.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Regain
Okay.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they were
And you-
separate. I
and
didn't
you're-
want it. I don't want to die.
So grabbing him is an action for the grapple.
Okay, then I won't be able to grab it. Then I will just use the healer's kit on him.
All right, so you're gonna leave him where he is, but
Yep,
heal him.
that's all
back
I
to
can
1.
do.
All right, fair
Yep.
enough. He hasn't suffered any death saves yet, so that's good.
And Henry doesn't have his action or bonus action. He has
action,
to
so
move. He does not want to provoke,
yeah.
so he'll just kind of like.
And
He's
he
like
knows that there's
tussling
more
with it.
coming from around the corner.
Oh God! Oh
Yeah.
God! Oh man, this is not good. What is this game? Dang, it's an action to dodge.
Yeah.
Well, can he kind of like squeeze past the thing towards Anne like that?
I'm gonna say that's too tight of a fit. It would not
Okay.
want you to pass. It sees that you are injured and afraid, and it likes that a lot.
Okay. All right. Well, he's gonna get back up so he can get a good shot. He'll go over here.
All right, it is gonna swing on you. 'Cause
So it used this reaction to swing on.
that was before its turn. Came
Okay. All right. Swing away.
Up. All right, here we go.
Oh God.
It lashes out with an 18 for 7.
Henry's unconscious.
All right, and another injury. All right, rattled brain concussion. You have a -10 to your initiative checks, and all intelligence checks and saves are made at disadvantage. Wow. It doesn't apply to initiative int checks. I guess that would stack if it did, so that makes sense. Holy shit. All right.
He's unconscious, dying. We'll pass.
Okay, you pass into Anne?
No, to Wayne.
To Wayne. All right, Wayne, you are up.
Okay. The creature uses its reaction, so Wayne's gonna back up, so these aren't at
Okay.
disadvantage.
Fair enough.
So he's gonna back up, and he's gonna try and shoot the creature twice.
All right.
Dominant hand. $13 hit.
13 is enough.
Okay.
And with that damage, how does it die?
Wayne just stares it down, open mouth, drooling at him, just fires, blows the back of its head clean off, and it drops.
Okay. Alright, there's just an explosion of gore, and its body collapses on the ground, twitching. Oof. Alright. What about Dunbar? Oh, you have a second shot too, right?
Yeah, but I don't have any targets. Can I hold
Okay.
that second shot?
Can't hold a bonus action, and
Right,
this,
I didn't-
and the dual wielding rules state the free attack has to be against the same target. So
Yeah. All right. Then I just. It's what it is.
Okay.
Dunbar is going to continue dodging, and he is going to go hide in the corner.
all right, you can pass to Anne, Art, or the creatures.
I'll
take it if you want.
pass to Anne.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna run past over to here where they're coming from. I'm gonna ready.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ready a.
So as you do, you're no longer holding the table in place, right?
Uh,
Because you kind of slammed the table, like jammed it into the door, but you
Yeah.
were holding it still, right?
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna run here, and then see it. I'm gonna back up. No, we'll stay here, and I'm gonna ready to. Okay. I mean, I'd rather have him bottleneck instead. Okay, I'm gonna run here, and then I'm gonna dodge.
Okay. All right. Who do you pass to?
I'll pass to the creatures, I guess.
Okay. All right. This one to the south. It comes around the corner, and it charges you. It's gonna try and hit you with its claws at disadvantage because you're dodging. So that's gonna miss. All right. It will stand its ground. This one over here saw through the cracks in the tables, smell the whole deal that you moved away. It's gonna move into place, and it's gonna. All he needs is a 10, little buddy. Aw. He tries to shove the table out of the way, but he's unable to. In his frustration, he will use his movement to start finding another way around to get to you guys. All right, and it'll pass to Art. Art is going to go forward, and he does not have a healer's kit or anything, but he will try to use medicine, untrained, to try to staunch the bleeding coming out of Henry's forehead and stomach and everything else that he's been hit with. So here we go. Oh, and he'll do it with advantage because Robin will give him a helping hand also. So he is stable. Henry is stabilized. Robin will roll to see if she draws any attention to herself. She does. So she has gained a level of aggro. All right. So let's see. That is the end of the round. Arthur says, What are we doing? Wayne, to you.
All right. So how much cover does the close school have? Like, I've got range, but like
it's narrow, and there is Anne. I'm gonna give it +2 AC. It's gonna be like soft cover.
So if I were like to come up behind Anne, would that like reduce the?
Yeah, sure. Like you're gonna shoot like right over her shoulder, give her tinnitus.
Yeah.
Sounds cool. All right, yeah, do that. Yeah. So if she's right in front of you, you don't have any. She won't give it any cover.
All right. Okay.
All right.
First shot.
Anne works at a club and a sheet metal shop. I don't think they have any hearing anyways. So. All right, 7 is gonna miss. The sound goes off, deafening right next to you.
Alright, offhand.
Gotta get out of here too.
Yeah.
That's,
Oof.
there was a reason why she's been yelling Dan.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, 10 does not hit either.
I'm gonna use Showman.
Oh, okay.
If there is a non-combative audience watching you fight, once per turn, you can gain a bonus to an ability check or attack roll equal to the number of people in the audience up to a maximum of your charisma modifier.
Okay.
So I can do a +3 to that attack roll.
All right, that will bring it up to a 13. That will hit. How does that one die?
I'm coming up behind Anne, trying not to hit her. I missed with the first shot. Second shot, sorry, Anne. I just steady my wrist on her shoulder and just like blow off the side of its head. Just brain flops out and it falls as a lump on the ground.
All right, and you are covered in gore as this creature's head just explodes Gallagher style right in front of you. Its body, shaking and trembling, falls to the ground, just starts ragdoll spasming on the floor.
In her attempts of getting ready to dodge, she kicks it.
Okay. All right. What's Dunbar doing, and who do you pass to?
Dunbar is going to move away from. Actually, you know what? Dunbar's going to run up to Henry and start licking his face. Still dodging, but he's concerned about the guy that, you know.
There's actually a stack of dead and dying dudes here. He could just take his pick of who's space to lick.
Yeah, Jason's down there too.
Yeah, they fell on top of each other. It's
okay.
terrifying.
Well, Dunbar is worried about the people that have fallen.
Sure. Who do you pass to? You got Chris, Jason, Anne, Art, and the remaining ghoul.
I'm gonna pass the remaining ghoul.
Okay. Let's see. Remaining ghoul is going to. Let's see. 5, 15. Yeah, so it's just enough to climb over the body of the fallen, and it is going to attack you. At disadvantage. Here we go. Looking at a 19 for 6.
All right, that
Constitution save.
All right. Take 6. That doesn't do an injury.
There you go.
I have 13 HP max. So.
So your injury threshold's a 7.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on. We'll see what happens here.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
6.
Yeah, that's not good. Okay. As the poison from the ghoul's talons gets under your flesh and into your bloodstream, you become paralyzed.
All right. I stop dodging then.
Yeah. And that means any attacks against you will be crits at low level.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You can steal though.
Yeah.
And then at the end of your turn, you will have a chance to save again to end the paralysis.
Yeah. I'll go ahead.
You
and
want to steal?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and steal.
All right.
All right. So Constitution save again.
Yep. All right, there you go. There, you very quickly realize that this is not good, and you dig real deep and regain control of your senses. You still feel the poison sort of causing your muscles to spasm.
All right. I'm gonna pass to Wayne and duck.
All right,
Wayne, not Wayne.
Yeah,
Chris.
Chris. All right,
and Duck.
pass to Chris and Duck. All right.
Kill it.
Alright, she said kill it. She's apparently throw gun now. I see that Henry has been stabilized by
Okay.
Robin and
Yeah, and you stabilize
Alright.
Jason.
so I feel good about that. I will get a bit closer and I will take a shot at the ghoul.
Okay.
Oh.
16 is gonna hit for 16 damage. All right. It is bloodied by that tremendous rifle blast, and immediately will use its reaction for its cornered ability to lash out at Anne.
Right. Misses.
And misses. All right. In fact, all creatures allied against the ghoul have advantage on their next attack roll, saving throw, or ability check until the end of the round. The round's about to end. That's all right.
Jason
I'll
has
pass
a chance.
Jason. Jason's got a chance. I will.
Well, if Jason was stabilized, there's no.
No. The healer feat when I stabilize.
Oh, he has 1 HP. It's 1 HP. Okay, yeah. All right, so Jason, you're prone
yep.
with 1 HP. Advantage on the next thing you try to do.
Yep, Jason will struggle to his feet, and then we'll hobble over and we'll assist in striking this this creature.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you rush up and you're trying to attack the creature. Ooh, all right. As you swing or stab forward with the table leg, there's just too much going on. It was able to kind of dodge out of the way of the attack.
All right. And then Leo will step into the room and take the opportunity to attempt to chuck a piece of debris past Anne and hit this creature.
All right. Chuck a piece of debris. Oh, 14 is going to hit. And then give me a d6 plus 2, but I think the battle will be over before you're in danger, but we'll see. Nope, the creature is still going. And you have gained aggro, so you are now treated as equal to the other heroes as far as priorities for targeting go. But fight's almost over, so you should be fine. All right, and you I guess you passed to Art to finish up the round.
I do.
All right.
Art, you want to try to get in here with some harsh language or something?
Let's see. It's pretty crowded. Man, what's this guy gonna do? Man, poor Art.
The item, Leo offer a piece of his debris to him as an item interaction.
He has his own debris. He has his own debris.
Ready it.
All right, he's
hold.
gonna get in. You told him to not throw it yet?
Yeah, ready it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. He holds the debris high and prepares to throw it, and then he passes to Anne.
All right. I'm gonna ready a smack with this club, which is the table leg.
The GG low-level curb stop.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Who do you pass to?
I pass to Jason.
All right, Jason. Do you also ready in action so that everybody can just attack all at once?
I do.
Okay. You pass to Wayne, readying a shot.
I mean, are we all gonna try it?
Might as well.
This seems like overkill.
If we all miss,
Overkill. You got broken kidneys. You got concussions. You got broken.
Well, no, I'm talking in terms of resources. So.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
we'll
bullets,
make the shots go after the melee hits, just in case.
Okay. Chris, are you queuing up also?
Yeah, I ready a shot.
All right,
Okay.
and then
The last shot.
well then yeah, Chris, take the shot then, or Anne, do you go first?
I'll ready it.
All right.
Yeah, I'll ready.
All
I'll
right,
go.
Anne, go for it.
Hang on. See?
That's gonna miss.
This is why we're ready.
Jason. That'll hit, but the creature is still going as you smashing it with the table leg.
Art's debris first.
It is still going. All right, Art's gonna throw his debris. Here we go. This is
Lord will be really happy if we tell him he has advantage.
he has advantage. That's true. 14.
Oh wait, no, it was end of round. It was end of round, right?
Yeah. Okay, well it's terrible. I think he hits Anne in the back of the head for no damage.
Oh god.
Yeah, he's got 6 strength, y'all. He's got 6 strength. All right, who's up next? Wayne, you gotta spend those sweet
Yeah.
bullets. All right. That's gonna miss.
Oh my god!
See, this
Chris.
is why. This is why we did this.
Overkill? I don't think so.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. How does this last one die?
I
Blow off
just
the head?
blow it. Yeah, blow up.
All right. All right. Nobody is in danger of bleeding out, and
And no
we
one
are,
gets tinnitus from Chris's gun because he has a silencer.
and we are at time. So
This is why we're ready.
What is? I thought we were promised a heroic level up.
you didn't reach the checkpoint.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, you gotta find it in the dungeon. I thought you'd find it. It's all right. You know, this next time.
We're all still standing.
That's
for
right.
now.
No one died. That's
Mostly.
fantastic.
I hope Daniel's still okay.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to end on like a dramatic note. That's what they told me in DM school. So I guess from the south, Anne, you hear Dan cry out weakly, "Anne,
Right.
help!" And that's where we'll stop.
All right.
Whew, man. Wow. All right. Injuries are freaking bananas. Oh my god.
The worst part is gonna be
But
getting
the
rid of him.
threshold is 5 damage.
I know. I at high levels, it's like, okay, a giant. Yeah, I'll probably get injured if a giant hits me. But there's not a lot raw that's gonna deal enough damage in one hit to injure you. Man. But yeah, low level, it's like, oh my god. Every hit is like, here's another injury.
And then every wound is -1 HP at or level 0.
Once you hit level 1, it'll kick in, but then it's going to be -1 max HP for each wound that you're carrying. And every time you get an injury, you get a wound. So, Henry's at two wounds right now. So,
Me
so
too.
it's Jason.
yeah. I think since it needs to be stacked, I'll have to make it in cub. Would be the best way to do it. In condition lab, and then we can just kind of stack them that way. For now, I guess we could just use the broken sword. That seems like it'd work. Yeah, or the broken shield.
You want me to send you the wound?
Oh, you got a wound icon?
Yeah, the wound icon we use for rhyme.
Oh, yeah, sure.
All
All right.
All right. Oof.
Oh, I have a break that is the same as the injury symbol, so maybe we'll just use that.
Okay.
Oh no, it'll be a little confusing because I'm already using the injury symbol to show that you have an injury. So yeah, send me over the wound one. That'll be cool. All right, and I'll take a note of who's got what before I pack everything up for the night. So, all right, final wound count is 2 on Henry. How many on Jason? 1?
2.
2. Okay.
Yeah.
And then 2
One from the
on
torn
Wayne.
muscles, and then one from
Oh,
the
right.
internal bleeding.
Oof. Oh, and the eternal bleeding too. Jeez. Okay. All right. And the torn muscles. God damn. Okay. Here's your torn muscles, so we don't forget. You're looking like a World of Warcraft raid boss already. Look at that. Look at all them debuffs. It's incredible. Whew. Okay. I'm just really happy you guys are still alive, honestly. I was worried that there would be a lot of dying tonight, but look at that. Everybody's still alive. That's more than I could have ever hoped for. Okay, so we're off next week for Thanksgiving, so 2 weeks to leave your characters hanging in the aftermath of this terrible battle with one of your companions' lives in peril down here in this mysterious ancient dungeon beneath a haunted house full of slavering undead. But your characters are very quickly accepting that this maybe is no longer animatronics and special effects, and I think that's going to help your survival quite a bit. So, yeah. All right. quick announcements, I guess. Tomorrow night, Dom and I are going to talk about making a primer for your campaign, like a player primer / game ad. Like, how much is too much information? How do you get people interested in the game? How do you make sure they know what they're signing up for, etc., etc. Like, maybe tell them it's going to be a terrible, horrible game. They're going to have a terrible time. Like, put that in the ad, like, to kind of dissuade people from applying. Whatever you need to do. Then Saturday morning, Red Hand of Doom continues without donation money and without magic bolts. So that'll be good. Sunday morning, Daybreak continues. They actually left off in the exact same room that you guys were in. But they had already activated the armor. So, but they're convinced that there's only one suit of armor. So they're in for a pretty bad surprise when they find out that two suits of
Well,
armor.
maybe there is only one suit of armor.
Oh no!
Like on the Discord, I like see every time I like put Daybreak as red, like I right click, put it on red, and then strategy pops up as white. It's like, what are they going through right now?
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with them, I guess. And then Monday, we continue Odyssey Prime, and then that's gonna be pretty crazy. Can't talk about it, but it's gonna be pretty crazy. And Tuesday of next week, I don't think anything officially is going on. No, you're running a Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
right?
I'm running a really short Cyberpunk one shot.
Yeah. 90 minutes in and out. That's it. Quick adventure. Sure thing.
It's a one page document.
And then Wednesday we're back to monster hunting, and then Thursday Thanksgiving. Wah. All right.
Oh,
so
are we playing?
Yeah, I think we said we were gonna take off.
Oh, we weren't gonna play on
Yeah.
Wednesday. You're right. Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think.
3 days without Dungeons and Dragons. Oh
Mhm.
man, my eyes are tearing up. Oh, it's because of the eye strain. But yeah, that's okay.
Nice brush refresh.
Play some Pokemon. I got to figure out how to play Pokemon and Cyberpunk at the same time. Not sure how that's gonna work, but all right. Well, if anybody has any other announcements, any other shouts before we adjourn. All right. I appreciate everybody's patience and just sort of acceptance of how horrible this is. And I want months and months from now, when your characters are strong and they're whooping the shit out of everything, to think back on these early sessions where you're throwing rocks to try and like kill monsters. You'll feel that tremendous gap between where you started and where you finished, I hope. So.
And while we're thinking about that, we'll get fireball.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Night, everybody.
Night.
Thanks for the game crash.
All right. Take care. Take care, stream.